Hello. All right. The game is working now. I don't know why. The thing is on. It is. Thank you for confirming. Thing is, my mic was not on somehow. I had to unplug and replug for my OBS to detect it. I don't know what's going on with my mic, and I won't question it further. I'm obsessed with this game and I want to play it. And these are my little friend guys. My little friendies. Wait. Okay, the other ones are somewhere. I'm supposed to have 3. I'm only detecting 2. Yeah, we need to summon another one. You can hear nothing? Oh no. That's alright. Hehe. I could fax you some earphones. I could do that, I'm sure. Sure, it's a good idea. Even though you can't hear me. I'm gonna say all the silly things now. Because I can. Ah! Alright. Going back into this game. If I did not press escape, I'm gonna be casting spells by mistake. But that's okay. Alright, we have this guy here. Seems to be our main quest goal. Can I jump here and not die? I think in real life this would not be recommended, but I'm badass. There you go. That was just a little bit of my life. Just a little bit. This place is so big. I don't even know where I am, where I've been. I don't know what's happening. Fergus.
Sir, I haven't seen you before. I wasn't expecting any guests, and you don't look like a new recruit. And yet, Odrin let you in.
Odrin.
He's not drinking again, I hope.
Oh, he's very much drunk. Do I put Odrin in trouble? Do I put Odrin in trouble or say the truth? This character... This character is... that's kind of hard to say whether she would care about the truth or not. Or she would care about the guy's feelings. She would. She's an emotional person. That's what we said. That's what we established last time. Yesterday. He's a danger to you guys. She's gonna care. She's gonna care just enough to say, yeah, he was pretty drunk and you should not leave him at his post.
Most unfortunate. But that explains why you just strutted into the horns. I'm afraid I'll have to take action.
No, you don't have to.
And I assume
you don't have to do that.
Quartermaster here. Now state your business. And please, try to be convincing, or the walls of this fortress will be the last thing you'll ever see.
I got this pin from a friend. I assume you know what it means?
Yes, I know. And that's why you're still standing in front of me. However, these pens were only given to certain people. They mean that in times of trouble, these people will always find a safe haven here in the Horns.
Okay.
And that makes me wonder, what happened to your friend?
Oh, that does look bad. You may think that I killed them for the pin. So we got shipwrecked on the way. I assume he's dead. We got shipwrecked on the way, but he could have made it. I mean, if I made it, he could have made it.
If what you're saying is true, he must have had a deal with somebody well above my pay grade. And that leaves only the captain.
The captain?
However, if you're lying, then you might as well have just confessed to the murder of a knight of the Round Table. But nobody's that much of a fool.
What was his name again? Caradoc?
Fortunately for you,
is he a knight of the Round Table?
Life, and you don't look like one.
I'm not a moron.
Fortunately for me, this pen
for the most part.
Time to make sure you're safe in the Horns. Nothing about helping you out with whatever you're up to.
Whatever I'm up to.
Welcome to the Horns of the South.
Thank you.
Make yourself at home.
That was very ominous, unnecessarily hostile, and I'm not sure I feel safe staying here, my dude. I don't like it here. I literally helped you protect you by telling you your freaking guard at the front gate is always drunk. And you took it as an admission of my not having the right to be here. And now you're this hostile to me. You're a poop. A nincompoop. I think that's the right word. I'm not even sure. Is there anything I can help you with? Ninian is dead. He asked me to bring you this. Oh, that might be important.
I knew the red
Oh, I forgot my water. I'm gonna go get my water. I'll be back.
He was one of the good ones. You did right bringing this back. The horns look after their own, even after they're gone. But now that I think of it, how did you manage to get hold of his tag?
How did I get hold of it? I don't remember. It's been a while, you know. I gathered a bunch of shit on a bunch of dead people. Let's see. He wasn't taken by the Red Death. The Red Priests tortured him in the Island Asylum. Or I saw him in the Island Asylum. I think I'm gonna tell the truth. That he was tortured. I think it's important to say the truth. At least the kind of truth that will make this guy maybe angry with the Red Priest, and maybe he's gonna help me a bit more.
Tortured? In the asylum?
Nope, he don't take much truth at face value. He doesn't like that.
Brother Riagan said Ninian was too weak to survive the journey. They came for him, and we even held a symbolic keeper's burial for him. And what were you doing in the island asylum? You look fine, but if you were there, near him...
I don't have the disease. It was a misunderstanding. The Red Priest called the wrong person, or I was cured by King Arthur and now I'm immune. Yeah, I'm not saying the truth this time. Fuck that. Fuck the truth here. I'm gonna say this, because he won't believe me. He's gonna put me in prison if I say that. So, yeah, it was a misunderstanding.
I'm sorry this happened to you.
Thanks.
Still,
first time you actually have some sort of, you know, kindness toward me.
I'll be keeping a close eye on you. No risks can be taken when it comes to the Red Death.
Sure, you can keep a close eye on me, that's fine. Don't mind. Oh yeah, I found a piece of metal with an inscription. Do you know what it is?
That's one of our tags. Every soldier gets one when they pledge their loyalty. I just hope the body you took it from was already cold, because killing a keeper would land you in some...
Man, this guy just doesn't trust me. Doesn't trust anybody.
If you stumble over any of our fallen keepers out there,
I'm just gonna start going on a rampage and bring you all the tags, dude.
To stay here until the bitter end, but they have families who deserve to know what became of them.
I'm gonna kill all of them and bring you the tags. Shut up.
But
you're pissing me off now.
More beyond these walls, maybe you could lend a hand. I'll pay you for every tag you bring back.
I have a couple, I think. I have a couple that he's gonna care about.
You know where to find me if you come across any more.
I literally just told you I have more. I want more. I have more. Okay, well, no, I can't. Is there anything I can help you with?
Been having trouble with the dead lately.
The dead?
The kind that don't want to rest.
Oh, that kind of dead.
There are more and more of them roaming the area. It might just be the weirdness, as it has been steadily creeping closer from the north, but somehow I doubt it. Anyway, I suggest you go see Marg first. He knows best what's going on there.
Alright, I can talk to Marg. Who's Marg?
He keeps us stocked with meat, so the lads don't have to live on fish alone. They get pretty grumpy when that happens.
I bet.
Right now, Marg is the only other person who's allowed to leave the keep.
Oh, I can't even leave?
To risk the life of our last link to the outside world, especially when you're so eager to lend a hand.
Do you have any idea what might be causing this?
There is a local legend about a dark druid named Slaughter? Slaughter, that was it.
Slaughter.
He was a necromancer rumored to be able to raise the dead and make them do his bidding.
I want to do that too.
It's quite an old legend, though.
Maybe I should not tell him that.
He managed to raise himself from the dead. I doubt he's behind this.
I'm sure he is. Shut up. Can you tell me more about the cemetery?
From what I've heard, it even predates the Horns of the South.
What is the Horns of the South?
People from the village below used to bury their dead there, but after the flood, it's been pretty much abandoned.
What flood?
Yeah, damn druids.
Again, the druids?
A village of innocent people, just to show everyone they're still in power. Fat lot of good it did them. I'm not gonna lie, I'm glad we got rid of them. The things they could do were unnatural.
And you should see the things I can do with my 3 little guys following me around. Where is the cemetery?
And it's hard to miss. But honestly, I'd suggest you go see Marg first. You don't really know what you're walking into, so if I were you, I'd try to learn as much as possible beforehand.
He has a very oblivion face. You didn't send any of your men to investigate.
I forbade anyone from leaving the keep, so I couldn't. And truth be told, I didn't particularly want to. We don't get many recruits, and you're, well...
I'm what? Weird? Disposable?
Your words, not mine.
Sure. Alright, I'll do that.
Try not to get yourself killed, and get rid of whatever's been causing the problem.
I can do that. Sure. Wait, did I already go there?
Yes?
Not yet, okay. I'm not gonna be here for Excalibur right away. What exactly are you responsible for here?
Brendan's right hand.
Brendan.
With the serious matters I don't want to know anything about. I take care of our everyday life.
Okay. I don't know why Brendan always surprises me as a name in the game. Tell me about this place.
This is the keep. Anyone sworn in as a keeper lives here, unless they're no longer fit for service. If that happens, they get transferred to the village. Otherwise, they're not allowed to go there without my express permission. So if you ever see any of my boys down there looking shifty, feel free to report them. You're allowed to walk around the keep and the village, but if anyone catches you stealing, I'll take your hands.
Nah, you
If you
won't.
attack any of my men, I'll take your head.
No.
That enough for you?
That won't happen. I talked to... I don't remember how to say her name. Why can't she live in this
Between her
place?
and the captain. Were it up to me, she'd be long gone. Her presence here distracts my men.
She distracts your men? Okay. If you know Odrin's a drunk, why'd you keep stationing him at the front gate?
Our first line of defense.
Oh,
Archers are.
okay.
Every man here needs to have a job. And no offense to Odrin, but let's just say we can afford to lose him.
Having a drunk guard at the front gate is not a very good look, though. That's very true.
Hordes of visitors clamoring at our gates can survive the insult.
Ha! Alright. So what's the story behind that flooded village near the Horns?
Belonged to the keep.
Okay.
You could say it was its beating heart. That village was where our lighthouses led the ships, and where the workers lived with their families. Ah, those must have been the days. But then the ships stopped coming, and there were less and less new keepers, and the others left looking for a better life. Until, at last, the sea took most of it.
Okay. So you just abandoned
What else
it?
was there to do? There weren't enough people to live there, and nobody wanted to anyway. Not since the monsters started coming out of the sea.
The monsters are coming out of the sea?
But new ones showed up every now and then. Marg, our hunter, keeps an eye on the place. You can talk to him if you want.
Yeah, I am going to talk to him. Is there anything else up there?
Depends on your idea of interesting. There's a weird statue with a gong, but I'm not sure how much of it is left.
With a gong?
Other than that, probably just damp rubble.
Damp rubble?
Ask Marg.
I like damp
Sure,
rubble.
he just
We should
sits
go
there
there.
all day instead of hunting. No wonder we've been eating nothing but fish.
Okay, well, you have a very hard, opinion on that. What if I tell him about Excalibur? I'm actually here for Excalibur, my dude.
Excalibur.
Yeah,
Want to pull it out?
sure.
That's a good one. Well, be my guest. If you think you can, go ahead. But unless you're King Arthur reborn, I wouldn't count on it.
Maybe I am. What do you know? I'd like to speak with the
Just as
captain.
I thought. If you have friends among the knights, you'll want to talk to the captain. But that's not happening anytime soon.
Why,
Because I said so.
literally my option.
What? Did you really expect that you could just enter our keep and head straight for the captain's quarters?
Yep.
There wouldn't be much point in having walls and guards here if anyone could just do that, would there?
Ooh, it's a strength question mark. And considering that I have a strength 1, maybe 2, I don't think I should click this. The spin should tell you I've got some friends in high places.
What?
Just tell me where he is.
Any of my people, or are you just here to wave that pin in my face again? First, show me you care, and then I'll take you to the captain.
Oh.
I can't have every random stray wasting his time. Not now, when the outcome of the war with its tribes is so precarious.
Where do I find
Trust we
Excalibur?
understand each other?
Sure, whatever. You want me to do a bunch of errands because I'm not important enough. Yeah, so you're just looking for a fool to do your dirty work. Is pretty much it.
Like that again, and you can forget about ever meeting the captain.
I can't even have an attitude. Go fuck yourself.
Don't test my patience.
Maybe I should kill you and go talk to the captain.
If you need rest,
Blech.
you can sleep in the barracks.
Shut up.
Royal chamber.
I'm not sleeping here.
Sleep under a roof than under the stars, right?
You're gonna go
Especially in this horrible
regret
weather.
this. I'm gonna sleep everywhere, but not here. I'm not sleeping where people hate me. People are mean. There was a guy over here earlier. He's over there. Stop walking away! Have I spoken to him before?
See the healer, don't bother. He's a quack and a butcher who likes to watch people suffer.
He is?
And I mean it. He's a know-it-all from Camelot, but the truth is, he doesn't know shit.
He doesn't know shit.
All of those
That's bad.
academic types think they're better than us village folk, just because they read a book. We've been getting by just fine without any of their crap.
Why'd you say that?
I came to him with a toothache, asked him to make me something for the pain, and you know what he did?
He pulled your
He said
tooth.
my tooth is rotten, and then sent me to Osprey to get it pulled out.
Yes, that's the proper way to do it. Sounds reasonable.
Sounds like horse crap. My grandma was smarter than your lot, and she couldn't even read. She knew how to make a proper potion for toothache. If I were any good at mixing that stuff, I wouldn't need to deal with quacks like Heber. I even gave him my grandma's recipe, but he said it was no good.
I bet it was no good. If you just remove the tooth, you wouldn't need a potion.
Oh, yeah? And then what? Another and then another? Give it a few years and I'd be left with no teeth at all. Ah, leave me alone.
I will leave you alone because you're an idiot. I don't want to talk to you. God damn. That guy, he just want to have rotten stuff in his mouth. Is this guy stealing? I hope not. I'm stealing everything from this place, you know? What is this? The barracks? I'm not gonna go in the barracks. I can grab this sage. That's fun. Potato. Parsley raspberry.
Didn't expect to see you.
Didn't expect to see me? You don't know me.
You all right, newbie? Have you been to see the refugees? I can't believe poor Cole was put in a cage.
What do you mean? No, I haven't. Who's call?
Hey, what a mess. Cole came to us with a group of refugees from some nearby villages. They were looking for shelter from, well, everything that's been happening here. Bandits, the weirdness, the Del Rita.
Del Rita?
Hunger.
Okay.
I was happy Fergus let them in and allowed them to stay. You'll meet them in the village. They live in the buildings up high.
All right.
Not long ago, though, Cole started acting very strange, erratic, sometimes even aggressive. One of our keepers, old Mahon, tried to calm him down. He might have used too much force, and Cole felt compelled to defend himself.
Whoa, he bit?
He bit old Mahon. And since then, the old fool has been lying in the infirmary. Frankly, I think Mahon brought it on himself. They shouldn't have put that poor man in a cage. Wait, if you ever meet Patrice, please give her those flowers.
Patrice?
I know it's not much, but I'd like her to know she's not alone.
Oh,
I
oh.
support her and the other refugees.
He likes the girl.
I'm sure there are more of us who do.
I'm sure. Sure she's gonna like you. Oh, maybe you should give her the flowers, you know? It's more of a personal touch. Whatever. Sigibald.
Good to see you again.
Again?
It was very interesting, wasn't it? The certainty in Quartermaster Aimer's voice.
What pledge?
Beautiful. Makes one eager to start work.
Did I miss something? I'm almost certain you meant Fergus.
Huh? Ah, yes, of course. So, what do you need this time? The pass again? Are we planning a trip to the Stale Lamb? Hey, not this time, my friend. I've run out of ink. I'm waiting for a delivery. Steward Orla will let me know when more arrive.
Orla.
In the meantime, I need to ask you for a favor. So, you in? For the sake of our long friendship?
Why do I feel like I missed some part of this conversation? Because this guy, what? Steward Orla? I'm pretty sure she doesn't hold that position here.
I guess you still haven't sobered up, huh? The Stale Lamb. You know, the tavern in the village below the keep. It's run by Ron. Truly a great place. I hope they're not planning to close it down. Oh, they wouldn't do that, right?
They might. Now that I will probably tell them that you're weird.
Orla. I'm sure I'm not mistaken. Anyway, about that favor I asked of you.
What do you
You
need?
know it needs to stay between us. Do you understand? Say you understand.
I understand.
Fantastic. So, here's the thing. On a recent night out at Ron's, it seems I may have left some sensitive documents at the bar. Documents, with Captain Fergus' seal. But not necessarily sealed by him. You know what I mean. I can't...
I don't.
There right now. Could you get them back for me? I'm sure it won't be too much of a problem.
I don't have an option. I'll do it.
Indeed. When you have the documents, meet me at the third crowing of the rooster.
I'm guessing that's a time.
Me. I'll be around.
I'll find you. You'll be around. That makes a lot of sense. We had this weird conversation right next to this guy. He probably thinks we're crazy. Oh shit, night is really quick here. There's a bunch of little bridges connecting all these weird towers. They're all different towers. Interesting. Interesting. What do we have here? Nothing. It saved somehow? Am I gonna get attacked up here? I left the food so I can start to cook.
I should stay out of trouble.
You should. Aren't you already out of trouble?
Bloody seagulls!
Seagulls.
You hear me? You flying vermin! Just try landing here and I'll pluck your asses clean. A keep by the sea. What a great idea that was.
Ha!
And what do you want?
He doesn't like the birds that much. Seagulls, why are you so fixated on them?
I'm fixated. Me? Oh, you didn't see what they did to me a week ago. I was just standing watch as usual, and then, suddenly, splat. A dozen of them flying overhead, screeching, shitting and whatnot. So,
Ooh.
I yelled what I think about them, shaking my fist. And then another 4, splat. And they kept screeching.
I'm not gonna say it's happened to me once before, but it might have happened to me once
Spent all
before.
night cleaning my armor. Sewell didn't think it through when he decided where to put the keep, mark my words.
Come on, they're just birds.
Sure. If you haven't noticed yet, everything here tries to destroy you.
That is true.
Including the bloody seagulls.
Not sure about that one.
Shoot a few. I thought they'd learned their lesson and wouldn't be flying over
You
here
shot
anymore.
a few? That's why they're
Guess what?
taking poops on you, dude.
Kept shitting with increased force.
Force? What?
Planning it. Vengeful scoundrels. I need to try a different strategy. Find something that will make them feel real terror. Like the way crows are afraid of scarecrows in fields.
A scare gull?
Have something that scares them. We just need to find out what it is.
Zombies. I'll take care of your problem for a fee. Yeah, sure.
I'm not asking you to hunt down a monstrosity from Grubwood or the Sunken Village.
I might.
Whatever, as you wish. You'll get your.
I'm just not gonna do a fetch quest for you without a fee.
Expert, damn you. I just need you to bring me some kind of a bird scarer. They'll learn their lesson and keep away from me.
Do you know anyone who might know something about seagulls?
I'm not sure if there's anyone crazy enough to take up something like this.
I just did.
One guy in the museum, Riderick. He's supposed to know everything.
Everything. Museum. Where's the museum? I'm curious now. There's a museum in this keep? Just how much stuff is in this keep? How big is it? Whoa, I got really turned around here. Let's keep going. Let's just keep going around in circles. There's so many things to do in here. It's empty. Oh, a potion. I will take a potion. Sword. Sword. Another dude.
Were you at the pledge? I didn't see you.
Do I look like I was there? I'm new here, still learning.
Yeah. Victory over health. Honor over life.
You sound sleepy or depressed, one or the other. You look tired.
Yeah. Bandits, tribes, Sodomol.
Agreed.
Sleep, damn it, is the worst son of a bitch I ever fall.
Is that a song?
No sleeping now. The service is eternal. Where would we be if Seawall took naps all the time?
Seawall.
To serve.
That's a cool name. How long have you been awake?
I shut my eyes for about 15 minutes every day. Sometimes 20. Besides, a true keeper doesn't
Every
sleep.
single guard in this keep is just mad. They all have a problem.
Walled me after I'm dead. But I'm not gonna lie. That potion from Eber, our physician, works miracles. You could stand on the wall
Is it coffee?
all day and night and not even think about closing your eyes.
Are you asking for more?
What? Listen, pal, I never asked. I just came in the evenings when
What?
I was getting
You
sleepy
stole?
and took it. And then Yan put it somewhere else. Keeper's vigor. Good stuff.
So you were stealing.
Excuse me? Those were local supplies for every keeper. Shit. Maybe I was stealing. Oh, I never thought about it like that.
Alright. I am also a thief, so it's okay. I wasn't judging, you know. I've been grabbing stuff from everywhere. This keep is so big I don't even recognize this part. Oh yeah, I was down there earlier. God damn, I'm turned around and I'm lost. They did not try to make an easy thing to navigate, did they? They just went, let's go with a realistic keep. With dead ends. God damn it, I have to run all the way back. Oh no, but I don't want to go see those things over there. Oh, that's the wall that we saw from below last time.
Just keep your head down.
Shut up! I'm getting onto this creepy bridge. To the broken tower. My little dudes, they're so cute. The best army one could ever ask for. I should be a necromancer in every game. I can't do anything here. I thought there would be something, but that's it. There's no cave, there's no climbing, there's no anything. Well, I guess I'll go to the other tower. Tower, 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 tower. Well, the keep looks a lot smaller from the outside. It doesn't change the fact that it's really, really big. This tower has a very different, more old-fashioned architecture somehow. And these stairs at the front are kind of also old-fashioned. It's hard to explain. Parsley. It's a lighthouse. Let's go in there. I'm sure a lighthouse is a good place to be. For us. What's that gonna do? It don't do nothing. I started watching the new Ironheart on Disney Plus because I got my Disney Plus subscription for the whole year. Oh, it's the elevator. And I think it got a really good start. I really liked it. I watched the first episode. I saw a lot of the reviews were kind of really harsh. But I think people are just maybe tired of superhero stuff. Okay. And they're just really difficult with superhero stuff somehow. Because I thought it was a really good start. But then I'm biased. I tend to really just like all of the movies and TV shows where they have like a really badass main character. Who's a girl. That's the important part of what I wanted to say. A really badass girl main character. We didn't have a lot in the first, let's call it phase of Marvel. But in this phase, we have a lot of girls by the time that everybody's tired of superhero movies. So it looks like, oh, you know, nobody likes superhero girls. But really, they would if they had done all the girls first. Or something like that. Where am I? What is this? That's the stairs, okay. I went a lot higher than I thought I would. I don't want to play that one. The apple. I want to play all the video games, you know? This one is really good though. I really like it. I wish we had a little bit more light. Or a light spell or something. But it's not bad. Is it? It's not a functional one. Fine. A jar, I don't need that. None of this looks like it's worth anything. There was a fish in the cupboard. That makes a lot of sense. I'm sure it's rotten and stinky. Well, we could sleep here and wait until the morning. We finally see by 7 a.m. should be just light enough outside, right? I think so. And I think we're gonna walk down this lighthouse stairs just in case there's more loot on the way. Unless it turns out that it's like a broken staircase or something. But it doesn't look like it. Potato. All the potatoes. Oh, wood cutting axe. Am I gonna have to go and grab wood? Maybe I can actually cut down trees or something. Blueberries. Now that is a prize. Oh, why did I grab the mug? I don't need a mug. Mugs are useless. God damn, that was a really tall tower. I'm gonna have enough ingredients to start making more potions, I think. Yay, back on the ground. We are back down on the ground in one piece. And I think my zombies got stuck. Alright. No, my zombies are just gone. They might have a timer on them. Not just getting killed in combat, but they might have a maximum time. Or it's because I slept, maybe? They disappeared when I slept? I'm sure this is a very good decision. Yeah.
Pleasure to see you.
You've never seen me before. You don't know me.
Hey. Hello. Are you also wondering why the heck we need them?
Need what?
Lighthouses. Why the hell are Dara and his workers pushing so hard to build the second one? Is one not enough? Is it because one is less than two and less is worse? I mean, two lighthouses next to each other are almost the same as one, and ships don't even sail this way anymore.
That is a very good question. I don't know. If not two lighthouses, then what?
Two taverns, of course.
Oh.
And the second for when you're already drunk. Ha!
You mentioned the ships don't sail here anymore?
Aye. Why would they? The waters are treacherous, so no ships.
We've seen a lot of crash ships, you're right.
Are a deadly combination. Besides,
I bet.
who'd have the time to build or repair them? There are enough problems on the island. We don't need more.
Makes sense. What can you tell me about the Horns of the South?
Well, not much going on here, as you can see. Things have been a bit different lately, due to the refugees. One was hanged for theft, but I can't say much more as I wasn't there. If you're interested in the Horns, you should visit our museum. You'll learn more about that fella, Swal, or whatever his name is.
Seawall, probably. And there's a freaking museum for real?
Aye, it's boring, but at least you don't have to pay to enter.
Great.
But almost nobody goes there anyway.
I probably will. What do you think of the refugees?
I think, as long as they follow the rules, they can stay. And if they don't, then they can hang. That's all.
That's very
I'm
harsh.
saying that there's some other group, probably more dangerous, not so far from here. If they come closer, well, that wouldn't be too good.
Oh, okay. What can one do here? Get drunk?
You can stay here and serve. Sit in the tavern, drink and eat something. If you're looking for an adventure, you'll have to go elsewhere. There's always something happening out in the world. But you know what? Here in the south, everything happens late. It's a big world out there, and a small one right here.
We're almost at the height of the clouds.
Though,
Feels like I'm really, really high.
majestic.
Like, we're probably at the height of clouds at this point. Pretty much. I wonder if these crates will end up filling up eventually. Like refilling up. Oh, hello! Mr. the Juice! Welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? Bird duck root. And more sage. Nobody has enough sage, you know, in life. We need all of the sage. Where is this going? It's midnight? Shit! Why are you still awake at midnight? Well, you might have a very different lifestyle than me. I certainly would be dead at midnight. I would be sleepy. There's a house. Think it's worth going to talk to whoever lives in the house. Hopefully it's either a witch or Hagrid, you know? Well, there's a dude. And you're Darag.
Hey, you're heading to the village, right? Tiernan should let you in.
Thank you.
Take this medicine to my father, will you? Goban is a loud man.
Alright.
You shouldn't have trouble finding him.
I shall know Goban once I hear a very loud person.
I can't promise that talking to him will be any fun. Come to me afterwards.
Could be entertaining, you know. Alright, your father lives in the village, question mark.
He is the serf too.
Oh,
In fact, he was the builder before me.
you're a builder.
Oh, he's just an old fart angry at the world.
A lot of people are like that.
Father is a father, right? We may hate each other, but as long as I can help him, I will. Hence the medicine.
What's wrong with your father?
Faber doesn't know, and I don't either. So we keep trying.
Ooh, that's sad. Why won't Tiernan let you in?
Because he received orders not to let any keeper through without a pass. And I don't have one. I've already used mine. Guess what I used it on? That's right, bringing medicine to my father. When that Egypt gets an order, he's like a priest who stumbled into an orgy. He's got a stick up his ass.
What?
Nothing gets through him.
All right, that's a very nice imagery right there. Are the keepers allowed to have wives and children?
Keepers have been here their entire life, you know? He got me before he joined the Horns.
So it's a celibacy kind of thing?
Wanting to find him, stupid son of a bitch. If only I knew what it would entail.
Do you regret becoming a keeper?
Following my old man here was all I ever wanted. Never saw myself as anything else. Tried picturing myself as a husband, a father once. But, nah. I wouldn't know how to raise a kid. I'd just mess them up. Like father, like son, I guess.
Oh no, don't say that. I'm sure you'd be a good daddy. I mean father. So can anyone become a keeper no matter their age?
Of course not. We're not priestesses of the All Mother. A woman can be an old crone and still devote herself to the All Mother. But a man's got to have some fight left in him to be a keeper. Old enough to hold a sword, young enough to not break under its weight. We all got different roles around the keep, sure. But at the core, we're warriors.
You're warriors?
Forget that.
Yeah, I don't want to fight all of you at once, that's for sure. Why the second lighthouse?
If I had a gold coin for every time someone asked me that, I could fund the damn thing.
I bet you could.
Look, it's Camelot's orders. I get paid to follow them, not to question them. If they want to throw money at us to keep up appearances, that's their problem. I'm not about to stop them.
Oh, that's weird though.
Trouble.
I shall, mostly. Goban's medicine. Is there a village over there? Oh yeah, seems like there is something down there. I don't want to go there. I want to finish the keep first. I didn't think the village was down this way. I thought it was up on the hill over there. I'm gonna try to not get lost and not forget that there is a village here. I will try very, very, very hard. It's fun that I can just run around this quickly. Alright, so we've been to the lighthouse and the broken one and this tower. We've been to all the 3 towers. So I can go down from here now and try to find other people to talk to. We talked to that guy before. Wait a second. Carrot, moonshine. So many things. This, I can actually chop this wood. Isn't that amazing? It gives me actual wood. Interesting. I'm gonna have a little zombie with me. He's gonna keep me company. My little guy, my little friend. It's a jail. I don't want to go in a jail. I will avoid that entirely as long as I can. I have a feeling I'm going to end up in jail at some point.
It's nice to just sit and think.
Sit beside the fire and think of all that I have seen. Of meadow flower and gossamer and something something. It was a poem by Tolkien. I don't know. What he said kind of triggered it for me.
It's nice to have a break.
I mean, being a necromancer and bringing people back from the dead is... You're right. It's kind of, you know... If you want to fight loneliness with a bunch of little zombies, it might be a little sad. But it's also, like, very impressive. Like, that, you know, nothing can challenge you. You can always have a friend. You are also very powerful. I think it's a good thing to be able to do that. Okay, I've been up here. I remember this. It's where I talked to my first guard. And it was an awkward conversation for sure. This one with the helmet doesn't want to talk to me, so that's fine. He has glasses and a very unique look. Let's talk to him.
A new face. It's always nice to see someone new here. Welcome, welcome. Why didn't I notice you earlier?
I came through like the wind and nobody saw me. You're asking me?
Yes, my apologies. Ever since breakfast today, I've been sort of lost in thought. I keep thinking of my dear mother's cooking, especially her favorite
God damn,
spot.
guard. Don't do that to me.
You see, all we got here is venison and fish. Venison, then fish. And then fish, fish, and more fish. I could live with all the bullshit that's thrown at us soldiers. But the longer I live, the more I realize there's not
God
much
damn,
to
all
live
of them are
for,
bumping into me.
except food. And I'd kill for a slice of that pie.
A pie? I can make that. Couldn't you just make it
As
yourself?
if it were that easy. I ain't much of a cook. And Rorik, the one we have here, well, he says we're soldiers, so we can stick our complaints up our asses.
I don't know, what if you show off necromancy to a friend and accidentally bring back their dead grandma? You don't have a friend after that. Depends. Maybe they miss their grandma. Maybe grandma has been dead for so long that they don't recognize his grandma. There's a lot of options here. I don't know. Those are very weird glasses. I agree. They look very improvised, let's say. And I'm not sure they even have glasses. So it's interesting. They don't have like the actual glasses that make glasses, you know? It's hard to explain. The lens, that's the word I'm looking for. They don't have lenses, I guess. Yeah, I could try.
Sure.
Could try to make your pie.
Here you go.
Thank you. Mom's finest pie. I can make it right now, I'm sure. Where is it? I need an egg? I don't have an egg. Wine, oats, apple. There's no eggs around. Oh shit, there is a guy on here. Oh, he's on his knees. That makes a lot more sense than what I was picturing before. I did sell him out. He was at the door and he was drunk. And I told his boss, so they put him here. That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. Why did I think he would be into this thing but not on his knees? Like his butt would be up here. That would be so funny though. That would be the most uncomfortable punishment in the world. Alright, I did not do anything for her. Did I? She might have eggs though.
You're back.
I know, I mean, would you have eggs? She don't. She don't have eggs. I'm sad. That is her house, so I know I shouldn't go there. Honey, and another shovel? I don't need another shovel. God damn it. Butter and potato, that's good. I'm gonna grab everything. Cabbage, apple, tomato, more cabbage. Keeper.
Camelot, no? Timberwall, also no? So you're not from the north? Ah, of course.
You must be from Quanacht. I should have guessed right away.
Not?
So,
No.
who's in charge there now?
Man. I'm from nowhere.
Where? Never heard about it.
I mean, it's
This shithole like no other. And I think I won't learn much about politics from you.
no, you won't.
You know, people are talking about rising unrest in the north, and a secret coalition preparing a coup at the highest levels of power. And that whole plague thing is just a tool to reach their final goal. The Red Priests are also trying to get something out of it.
And to be honest, it's not gone too bad for them. The druids are out of the picture already.
But what about a shovel build? Smash a guy's head in, and then immediately dig a grave for him. Genius. You know what? You make me regret that that is not something I thought of first. That would have been a really cool build. It would have been a two-handed build. Probably never would have found a single magic item in the game. Maybe we should do that. Maybe we should do that. I should stop going for like the daggers and just go with the shovel.
Well, sure. They want to establish a new order on our island. And it's not clear who's involved in the whole mess.
Maybe our captain is even involved.
Is that possible? I think so. You can fight with it. You can fight with the shovel. I just don't think I'll have any sort of magical shovels eventually.
Although when I look at you, I don't think so. You have such a stupid face.
I don't have a stupid face. Go poop. Go poop, you asshole. My face is not stupid. You don't look that smart either.
It takes one to know one. And that means we're just pawns.
Sure.
Folks like us won't change anything. But we have to talk out loud. It suits them when everyone keeps their mouth shut.
They also don't care if we talk, my dude. Talking is nothing. And how would I recognize someone from a secret coalition?
That's the case. Those sons of bitches are good at hiding.
Sure.
They kinda blend in and live among us. It's hard to tell if it's hideous magic or some other tricks.
Are you suggesting that someone intentionally caused the plague?
Wait a minute. I'm not suggesting anything here. I'm just thinking out loud. It doesn't make sense that the plague appeared just like that. Out of bloody nowhere? Hell no.
He's a conspiracy theorist. Okay. So what's at stake?
Power over us, of course. Over our bodies and souls. Over Avalon. Over the whole damn course of history.
Okay, I'm done with you.
I've been thinking lately. What if King Arthur is just a stupid fairy tale?
I can guarantee you he's not.
Nobles and others involved in the whole conspiracy just made him up. And us peasants eventually just started to believe in it. You know, one story for everyone. They drilled it into our heads. And drilled until it finally stuck. And then they built statues, wrote books, and everything else.
That's how a lot of plagues start. Yeah, it's random. It's random, and then it just runs rampant in a group of people. And if those people are not careful, they just spread it. That's how it is. That's bullshit, you know? It's impossible to make something like that up.
Yeah. Don't tell me you're one of those fools that think that the All-Mother exists.
She gave me a gift.
I've never seen her.
She gave me a gift.
That we're not being lied to. Exactly.
I gave her a sacrifice. She gave me a gift. The All-Mother is real, my dude. She's just real. Jute fiber. I'm stealing everything from this place. It's amazing. Iron ore. So many things. I can't go in there. God damn it. Where am I supposed to go? There was supposed to be a museum around here. Is this a museum? Brother Regan quarters. And what's up here? A way to go up onto the walls. I'll go see this Brother Regan. Regan. I don't know how to say the names. Hello! Shit, you're a red priest. That's not good.
Blessings upon you, stranger. May the word always resonate within your soul.
Oh, but you're a believer of the word. Okay. Thank you. I've already been blessed with tongues, pincers, fire.
What do you mean, my child?
Your friends, they tortured me. You're a red priest. I think you have a pretty good idea what I mean. Or it must be a long time since you visited the island asylum.
Indeed, my child. I have served in the Horns of the South since I turned 20. So, it's now my 40th year in the service of Kai and this noble abode.
Kai, okay, I'm saying it right.
Asylum, I only know as much as my brothers deem necessary to relay to me in their letters. I only receive reports on their progress towards
Oh, I need to speak to the prior eventually. I have a letter for him.
I cannot believe your blasphemous words without proof.
I did not tell you blasphemous words, you poop. Oh, she's real. Had a pint with her at the bar the other day. Red purple ass, that one. Yep, that's exactly it. You know, the All-Mother, she's just the next door neighbor or something. Believe what you want, my scars speak for themselves.
So it's your word against the word. Let's leave it at that.
There's a difference between the word from your religion and the actual people on the island asylum who did shit in the name of the word, like you say. Like, you need to go see for yourself, you stupid poop. What do you think of the weirdness?
A corruption, but also a mystery.
I didn't think the weirdness was a corruption. Is it the red plague is called the weirdness? I thought they were two separate things.
Did Kai not teach us that all things have a purpose? That even suffering carries wisdom? The weirdness twists and warps, yes. It consumes and it takes. But it also gives. Life grows in its wake. Strange and terrible, but life all the same. If we are to fight it, we must first understand it. And that is what frightens the church most of all. Understanding.
Understanding. Seems like your little guy wants to join in but can't find the right time to chime in. Poor guy. Oh, you're so right. He just wants to speak up, but he doesn't have the words for it. Oh, he's a cutie pie though. I love these little guys. They made the best zombies in this game for sure. Are the horns prepared to fight the weirdness?
As any man can be,
He's a shy little guy, yeah. He's hiding.
fire will hold back beasts.
You need to tickle him, and then he comes out of hiding.
Twists flesh and mind alike. But there is one thing. The Excalibur they keep here. It has not been...
Oh shit, the Excalibur is here. Why didn't I see it? I've been around. How come?
Even as it rests upon its
Yes, hello, hello, Angel.
it remains.
Hope you're doing alright.
The tendrils of corruption that strangle stone and steel refuse to claim it. The keepers may not see it for what it is, but I do. There is power in that blade.
Salutations!
Something beyond the church's...
Greetings!
And if it truly
Good tidings! And all of the other possible ways to say hi. It wasn't meant for men alone, it's meant for Arthur. And Arthur is in me, so I can go grab it.
Safe? No. But safer than most, I suppose. But tell me, what is safety, truly? A stronghold? A weapon?
Self-confidence in your own abilities. That is safety.
Fall just the same. So no, I do not feel safe. But I do feel watched. And sometimes that is enough. Certainly.
Do you sell eggs? I need
know
eggs.
no bounds. But sometimes it's useful to seal them in a handy flask.
You have eggs? Don't. What is this? Mother's Embrace? I cannot afford to buy this. It's 2,000? Slowly heals you over time. Prolonged channeling increases healing by up to 200%. Heals you instantly. Okay, as a light cast or a heavy cast. Impenetrable shield. As a light cast, it's a buff. It creates a magical shield, fully negating the next received attack by 120 seconds. Kinda like all the spells. God damn it. God damn it. The Lord is safety, this angel says. Uh-huh. You are safety. That's not usually a positive thing to feel watched, but alright. Okay, that's the healing spell and it's pretty decent. Yeah, but look at its price. And its spirituality requirements. I'm gonna have to come back to this guy. I don't have what it takes for this.
May Kai's word always guide.
I can use his alchemy. Nice. Bloodsucker potion. Do I want to make this? Increases lifesteal. It's fun, but not that fun. I can make strong health potions. I want to make all of them. All of them, I said. It's important to have as many potions as possible ready on hand. You know? It's just very important. I can't grab anything. All of this is stealing. This guy is very possessive. He don't want to share. There's a cheaper lower level healing spell to get around, but is ironically harder to come by. Interesting. We're gonna find it. We're gonna find it. You'll see. I found the summoning one very quickly. I'm sure I could do that. Shit, I just realized there's a bunch of little candles here. Sheep's head. Oh, that's a kind of mushroom. It's very pretty. That daffodil. I've had daffodils before. I grabbed them, put them in, you know, in my house, and they ended up really being stinky. And it turns out daffodils are not a very sweet smelling flower. They're kind of stinky. They're pretty, but they don't smell too good. Is he smoking or eating a slice of pizza? It looked like it could be either from that perspective. I don't know who you're talking about. Oh, you mean the emote? I think the emote is holding a heart. I once had issue with mushroom growing from the walls in the second floor. Do you mean in real life? What? I've seen like YouTube videos of people who tried to grow the kinds of mushrooms that you can eat from like those boxes, and by mistake those mushrooms started to grow out of like the wood in their walls and in their floor. Okay. Was it the same kind of situation? I don't think I noticed the pizza eating. I did not notice that. The juice. Oh, that one is eating pizza, I think. That emote. Where was I going? I'm just talking and walking around in circles. I don't think I should go there. It looks slippery. I'm gonna go over there. These are like the plumb bobs in The Sims. It's kind of funny shape. This tree is also very strange. Don't you see? It's like got an extra layer of bark growing on it from the ground. Adds an element of creepiness to the tree. I can interact? I could level up if I wanted to. Interesting. I don't really want to right now, but you know, I could. That would be stealing. Fergus, I talked to you and you're an asshole, and I don't want to talk to you anymore because you're a poop. He was very mean to me. I'm gonna go see... Oh, there's also a little door over there. What is that? A kitchen? I can go in the kitchen, you know. Maybe I can find some eggs. Raspberries, potatoes, pork. I need eggs. Did you become a fun guy then? No, you hunt down the druids making mushroom grow on the second floor. That's what you gotta do. You got that right. It's definitely the druid's fault.
You? Ah, shit. Another mouth to feed. Teargas must have been off his rocker if he thinks I can feed everyone with the little he gives me.
So it wasn't upstairs neighbor's problem.
We don't open the keep soon. We'll have to start eating rats.
I don't want to eat rats.
Cook them in a way that makes you think it's chicken.
Are you always this angry?
It's a good thing you didn't start with calm down, or I'd have shoved my cleaver up your arse.
You can certainly try.
Because our gracious sovereigns recently decided to let in a bunch of refugees from the villages. They say they're running from the weirdness, but who knows really? So now I have even more hungry mouths to feed. And since the captain ordered the letdown of our keep, the supplies are dwindling a lot faster than I'd like. Of course, I can make you 1,000 different dishes based on fish and crowds. But come on, even the keepers need some variety in their lives.
I found so many pieces of meat while just walking around the keep that I think you guys are just wasting very good food right now. Also, is it me or is that a very common character archetype of having the angry cook? What is it about cooks in games and TV shows and movies that they make them angry? Oh yeah, I could go outside. I could get him something if he needs stuff.
An adventurer, are you?
Yes, I am.
I'm good for now.
A great necromantic adventurer.
You can drop it off here.
Yeah, I'll drop it off.
Sign of goodwill.
Yeah, I'm stealing the last supplies of meat, exactly.
If you need to cook something, go ahead.
Could you teach me some recipes?
Oh, this is new. Maybe we'll get along.
Oh, you actually want me to learn from you.
Only eat.
Okay, is there anything around here to get a good meal?
Oh, you're trying to piss
No, I'm not.
If you don't like my food, then get lost. Go to Ron's Tavern and stop wasting my time.
No, I just want to buy stuff from you. Where can I find Ron's Tavern?
Fishing village. That's where the guards retire to sit on their asses and fart. Or sit, fart, and drink themselves into a stupor.
Sounds like a good life, or doesn't seem like you're in a hurry to retire.
Hell no. I'd rather stay useful here and drop dead at my stove than waste space over there. If someone's still fit to work but chooses to laze around all day instead, they should be kicked out, not rewarded with free beer.
I'm gonna go open the shop. Does he have eggs? It don't look like he's got anything that looks like an egg. I don't know. Do I have these? Okay, what is this one? Mashed potatoes. Okay, we know this. The kraken and fish soup. I don't think we have that. That's 300. Or crab. We need to make crab. Okay, I'm buying these two things. Back. I'm gonna read those books. Now. Instead of an introduction on the importance of culinary arts. Years ago, a wise soul said to me, "Tell me what you eat, and I shall tell you who you are." These words rumbled through my mind before settling in their rightful place, the stomach. This simple adage, tossed out during a beer tasting, rang truer than any strict courtly culinary rules. How and where we dine reflects us, much like a mirror. The elaborate panic of Camelot's cooks reveals their desperation to pamper noble heads and bellies. Status means everything, they'd cry, backed by sycophants and schemers. But I believe true culinary arts arise not from luxury, but necessity. Village fare, born of need and ingenuity, tells us more about humanity, its needs, creativity, and survival than any gilded banquet. And now I'm going to have a conversation with the Southern-style crab, hoping it will tell me who I am. So, to the south! That's very cute. I like it. If the supplies are running out, why would they sell food to anyone? If the supplies are running out, why would they leave them in random barrels outside in the rain where anyone can pick it up? These guys are all lying. Rumpled. That guy. What about that guy? Rumpled. Rumpled Finini. The charm of the South, new tastes and discoveries. When I announced my plan to journey south to the cliffs and the Keeper's Fortress, many called me mad for leaving my position as Camelot's head chef. But my time there was done. My night's breakfast had already become a staple of courtly cuisine. I was ready for something new. In the South, I found that the cooks lacked names for their dishes, leaving them feeling unrecognized. Yet their bold, vibrant identity shone through their food. With some persuasion and shared drinks, they revealed the kraken to me. Fish, crab, and berries, a dish as daring as the ocean's depths. Together we brought structure to their recipes, celebrating the South's essence, simple, bold, and universal. Every fruit, every vegetable, equal in their culinary artistry. This is so silly. This feels like Wolfie went, you know, to work for this company that made the video game, and he just gave them how to write funny recipes. Deep personal beef with the man? Let me tell you, I completely missed the cook from this place. What? You did not even meet this cook? You did not meet this little guy here? He's not my best friend. He taught me how to cook, and now I'm gonna cook with his stuff. Cooking pot. There you go. Can I make the pie now? I still cannot make the pie. I'm so sad. I've got a lot of these already. What about this? Yeah, I can make one. You know, just to say that I've made it. The kraken too, I can make one of those. But I need to get eggs. I don't know where to get eggs. I thought these were eggs, but they're scones. That's fine. I'm not touching scones. I don't need those. Dude, why don't you have eggs? You're a cook. He's a bad cook. That's what it is. Because eggs is a staple, you need to have eggs. Eggs are necessary for all cuisine. Even then, I somehow took 3 streams before advancing on the main story. All that from doing side quests and exploring. Yeah. This game is so freaking big. And this starting area is really complex. Like, I have a hard time navigating this place. Alright, so there's this door here. We can't go there. It's Fergus's house. Jan's quarters. We talked to him before, so let's go in Jan's quarters. And potatoes. Potatoes are an essential lifesaver. Yeah, I always have potatoes. And now that you're telling me this, I forgot I even have those amazing potatoes. I haven't cooked with them in a while. Maybe they're gonna go bad. Hello, Jan.
Oh, sorry. Do I know you?
Oh, you have the funny glasses too.
Either way, glad to make your acquaintance. I'm Jan Heber, a physician raised in Camelot and trained in the Royal Academy.
Plot twist, the only egg in existence is in the hands of the final boss. The game ends with you eating mom's pie with everyone. Oh, the game is gonna probably end very quickly then, because I'm gonna find the egg right away, because I want the egg. That recipe you were just whispering to yourself.
Local witchcraft I've been trying to make sense of. I guess I'll
You have a funny scar here, mister.
Experience is the best teacher. Don't worry, I'm not testing anything on the others. Graham the Mad, a great Camelotian physician, used to say that a real doctor would never give his patients something he hadn't tried on himself first.
If you're not sick,
follow myself.
You shouldn't take a medicine you don't need. Graham the Mad, don't you see the irony?
What irony?
His name.
The pursuit of knowledge is always dangerous. That's why it's reserved for only the bravest of the brave. It takes true guts to face the unknown, to realize just how little you know and how insignificant you are to the world.
You could try it on me, I guess.
That was unexpected. Here, take it. What will happen, I have no idea. But please, tell me, if you live to find out.
You were planning to die? So you're not a fan of local remedies?
I was classically trained in the proper art of medicine by the scholars of Camelot. The things they do here, they make no sense. No sense at all. Most of this stuff shouldn't even be effective. Yet it seems to work wonders on these simple-minded, tough-bodied people here in the south.
Huh. So why'd you even study this stuff?
Camelot are late, so I'm running low on supplies. If I'm not able to treat them, they'll start complaining. And Fergus doesn't like when people complain, especially when it comes to their health. He truly cares about them, I've got to admit. He doesn't care much about anyone else, though.
Is he smoking a little pipe? That's cool. You look like you're in dire need of sleep.
I don't dream about anything anymore, so sleep feels like a waste of precious time.
Are you doing like the other guy, staying awake?
I found a mix of remedies that can keep me awake for a whole week.
Wow.
Study group.
Not sure it's good for you. You gotta share the recipe?
Oh no, every physician needs his secrets. But I can sell you some if you promise not to tell any of the higher-ups.
Sure.
There are side effects.
Like the fucking scars on you?
But the moment you do, well, you'll feel like you died and came back to life, only to die again.
So that's a drug.
So you either take the next dose or endure it. I can endure it because I don't have a post to attend to. But our brave soldiers, well, that'd be risky.
You're drugging up the entire garrison?
Well, they already trust my word. I'll be sure to deny everything. Moreover, I'm in the position to raise my prices or to refuse to sell you medicine, whichever suits my mood. I'm honestly quite offended you're even asking.
I just want to ask all the questions, mister. Don't take it negatively. What exactly are you doing here?
Diseases.
Sure.
Sometimes cutting people open.
Oh, me too. I do that.
Teeth seems to be a leading cause of concern for everyone around here.
I bet.
Pulling teeth in the arse end of the world. My friends back in Camelot would laugh their brains out.
I will for them right now. Let's go see, what does he have for sale? With the alembic among the tribes, the Picts. Plentiful resource potion, rejuvenation potion, tenacious archer, and aromatic remedy. I like that the books have multiple spells or potions in each of them, you know? I think the people he cuts open remain alive when he is done. Probably not all of them. So I think we're very much the same, he and I. What is this? After the conclave, druidic alchemy, health potion, mana potion. I think we got that already. Right? Not sure. That's very expensive. Flicker bolt. Lightning. I like it though. Hailstone we already got. Fire we already got. Venom flick. Shoots a small poisoning projectile. Or a large poisoning glob. Dealing damage in a small area. Interesting. What does that mean? Hold up. He sells spells? Yeah, he sells spells. He's got these little spells here. Did you go here really quickly? Did you miss all of that? Sage. Burdock. He doesn't have eggs either. He's a poop. I want this one and this one. I think I should go with this one. Fool's Rush, Moss from the Cursed Veil. Coats weapon for 60 seconds, inflicting poison buildup. Oh. I didn't open his store, I think. He gave mission and I left. Oh no! I'm kind of an over-completionist kind of person where I say everything to everyone and then I accept the quest kind of way. Yeah, I'm gonna get this. I'm gonna get this. I think these spells are gonna be a little too expensive. How much is this? 400. I can do it. And I want electricity too. But I don't have the money. So I can sell. I can sell stuff. Right? Yeah, they're bounties, but we read all the bounties. Letter from a keeper's sister. Yeah, we also read that. He wasn't very happy. What are these things? They're crafting? A strange toe. Should I really keep all of these things? I don't even know. I will. I'll keep them for now. What about these silly potions? Weak, strong health potion? A weak, strong one. That's interesting. I don't know what to do. There's too many things. Ooh, the composite bow is so cool. Oh, I have 2 shovels? Only one is necessary. An iron arrow. Okay, these are all arrows. And the red cap dagger that we want to do, which requires a second dexterity. I can do that. Okay, so do I have enough? I don't have enough to buy the other spell. I'm sad now. Well, that's life. I'll read the books and then sell them back to him. I'm a quick learner. After the conclave, the use of mandrake in alchemy sparks controversy due to its unsettling origins. Some see it as bordering on the dark arts, while others view it as just another plant, uninvolved in its sowing. Following the eradication of the druids during the Charred Conclave, alchemists leaned towards condemning mandrake, associating it with druidic potions. However, unlike sage, mandrake wasn't a core ingredient in their craft, even though it is undeniably versatile. Branding anything tied to druidic practices as dark arts is a troubling trend. Many esteemed alchemists build their careers on mandrake-based potions, and such work should not fall prey to zealous purifiers of our craft. Ooh, I like this. I like reading these little things. They're cute. Well, my burger is arriving. Good to go grab food. Nice. I want a burger too. Oh, that's such a good plan. I had pizza though. I can't complain. I don't often eat junk food, but I was just like so lazy coming home from work. I was just like, what do I eat? I could cook something. It's gonna take forever. I've got frozen pizza in the freezer. It's fine, and it was actually really good. I was really happy. Through the blacksmith's eye, Camelot's Chancellor Lulak Malloy II defended his wife's honor in a duel against the infamous Bardolph the Malicious. Despite Malloy's dismissal of claims that Bardolph enchanted his weapon, the blade's peculiar glisten told another story. Weapon enhancement is no longer exclusive to arcane practitioners. Smithies have debated ways to extend such effects for an edge in combat. In this case, Bardolph's weapon was far from ordinary. Though Bardolph suffered the first wound, his strikes inflicted unusual effects on Malloy. Scratches, trivial at best, drained the Chancellor's speed and vigor with each passing moment. Sensing foul play, Malloy moved to forfeit, but Bardolph seized the chance to strike him down. Fellow guild smiths and I deduced that Bardolph coated his blade with dual substances, one to slow, the other to weaken. A grim testament to the growing potency of enhanced weaponry. That is kind of cool. I want to be doing that. I'm going to do like this bad guy, Bardolph. Whoever that is. And I'm going to sell the books back to him. I said sell, not buy. Shit. So this one, we have a new book, I guess. I'm gonna go read it. A new book. With the Olympic among the tribes, no tribe on Avalon is more mysterious than the Picts, and I can attest to that. The impression they left on me remains vivid even now. When I finally found their secretive group, they said not a word to me, yet I sensed no hostility. Instead, I'm certain their scouts had been observing me, perhaps deeming me harmless. When my supplies ran out, I awoke one morning to find food by my sleeping bag, a clear sign of acceptance. A silent guide led me deeper into the forest, where I met the tribe. Still not a single word was spoken. For a full moon, I lived among them, silently observing their customs. I noted every ingredient added to their alchemical cauldrons, and lacking explanations, tested the mixtures on myself. The results? Spectacular! I think we read that one though. So that means we already had these potions. That's unfortunate. I want to sell, not buy, goddammit. Do you have a thing where I can craft with? Yes. So we can make Fool's Rush. Chill build up, that's cool. We can do that. That's like 3 of them. Or 12 of them somehow. And as many of these potions as I can make. That's great. An aromatic +2, that's cool. Alright, we have so many things now that we can apply to our weapons. And then he has a quest. We should talk about this questy quest.
Why would you though? Don't you have better things to do?
Not really.
Well, if you're not in the mood for sharing, then I won't ask. You might have more success getting people to trust you with their personal matters if you were a little bit more forthcoming, you know?
Trying to get into the quartermaster's good books.
Got it. So you're up for work not out of the goodness of your heart, but for your own selfish plans.
I want to talk to him. It's not selfish.
Good point. That is a very good point. But all right, if you're a mercenary, then I do have a job for someone who'd be willing to risk their life in exchange for material goods.
Yeah. I'll need more details though.
Back at the academy, I found an ancient scroll written by the druids. Forbidden knowledge, especially now after the mob forced them all into a wicker man and burned every last one of them to ash.
Yeah, we heard this story.
I deciphered it a little while ago. It describes a ritual that needs to be performed at night within a stone circle. And guess what? There's one in the nearby forest. I guess you already know what I need you to do.
Sure, find that. What's the purpose of this ritual?
That's an excellent question. But I don't know. From what I've been able to decipher, it's a summoning spell to bring something or someone to our world.
Ooh, I like that. Summoning.
One brave enough to summon it. I need you to remember what it says and repeat it to me after you're back, word for word.
Why can't you go yourself?
Isn't it obvious? I'm the only medic they have here at the Horns. I'd like to see Fergus's face if he hears about me going out there.
Ha. A mob burned down all the druids in a wicker man?
And here
Question
I am,
mark?
thinking that everyone's already heard about the charred conclave.
I have, but I want your take on it.
Wasn't the proudest moment in our history, that's for sure. You truly don't know.
I kind of do.
The villagers all around the island decided that the druids were responsible for the Red Death and all other ailments.
I bet it's the opposite. I bet the druids were helping.
In a massive wicker man north of the Forlorn Swords and burned them all to ashes. Hundreds of years of knowledge gone within the blink of an eye.
Yeah, that's destructive, alright.
That's what's bound to happen when you stop paying for people's education and invest in keeping the elites fed instead.
Agreed on that. Alright, let's do it. Isn't your fascination with druids illegal?
In Camelot, maybe, but this far south, nobody cares. I've spent my entire life digging through scrolls and books in pursuit of their knowledge. I've been reading about their rites and the descriptions of their rituals. Look, I'm sure they were onto something. They knew much more than we do, but it feels like there's a veil wrapped tightly around that knowledge. It's like I need to find the right spell, the right ritual, something that will unwrap it for me.
Okay, well, you do that. I'm gonna go. That guy's a weirdo. But it's okay. I forgive him. Okay, so we did this. There's this middle part area. Can I craft? Is that a crafting thing? No, it's just shit. People are leaving around. A nobleman's doublet. Interesting. Oh, it's all of this that counts as one big loot pile. I see. There's a statue. What is the ultimate objective in the game? There seems to be two decisions that we can make. We can ally ourselves with the soul of King Arthur who's inside of us. And what he wants is to understand what happened in his absence, I think. He died and then the whole world fell to terrible, you know, plague and horrible things. And people are bringing him back to life, and every time they do, it kind of is a bad thing. And then there's the knight of the round table, Caradoc, who saved us, but also kind of killed us. And he, on the other side, wants to kill the King Arthur. He wants King Arthur not to come back to life. So we kind of have two decisions. We either help King Arthur to come back to life, or Caradoc to kill him. And I don't know yet which is the best option. But the idea is really just saving the world, really. I think it's the general gist of it. That's very condemned. I'm not gonna go in there. What is this one? The barracks. We can go in the barracks, see if there's something interesting. Yeah, that's the general gist of it. But otherwise, it's, you know, just building a character and exploration, I think. That's how I take all of these kinds of games. I just like to make a character and I explore and fuck around and backstab everybody. I'm not ever playing a good guy. I thought there was a door. It's not a door. Alright, what is this place then? The jail? Fine, let's go to the jail. Where's that noise? Balthazar.
Do you need? This is a prison, not a museum. We don't admire here. We punish.
I mean, you kind of admire here.
Tell me to say. I'm supposed to be intimidating. Prisoners are scared.
I like this dude. Got anyone interesting here?
Usually, it's nothing but interesting, folks. I'm telling you, in these crazy times, every one of them comes in with some wild tale. But right now, quiet as can be. Good thing I've got my books. All my adventures are in there these days.
He's a writer. I like this guy. He's our adopted son, I think. We should adopt him. Well, that's new. I've heard of the phrase, there are two wolves inside me, but never there is King Arthur inside me. Worse, there's a King Arthur alien inside me. Because he freaking looks like he's been warped by an alien. And also when we were on the seas, there was a sea demon that kind of made us crash. I don't know what's going on about that. For a prison guard, you seem pretty content.
Because I am. I asked for this post. Just to get some peace, quiet, and warmth. No
That painting on the wall is seriously distracting me.
shrieking seagulls, and none of that cursed biting wind. I'm telling you, it's heaven. And I get to read my books too. So if you've got anything interesting, I'd be glad to trade.
Hello, Wolfie. Yeah, we are talking about how King Arthur lives inside of us. He's not inside of us in any other weird situation or whatever you might be imagining. What am I supposed to do with this thief's medallion? This jail guard is gonna give me a sneak thing? Oh, the smuggler's dagger. Grant 10 gold after killing an enemy. That is so cool. But the cut off hand is really creepy as fuck. I kind of want it. But it's a sword that's too heavy for me. Don't worry about it, Wolfie. Also, welcome and hello. Yes, indeed. Welcome to the stream. Hello, hello. I can steal from this guy? He doesn't care? Wow. I'm stealing all of your stuff, my dude. It's gonna help me survive out in the world. Ha ha ha. I was more drawn to the two wolves part. Oh, you... Yeah, it makes sense. Don't you know that it's a saying? We have two wolves inside of us? And one of them just wants to stare at this girl all day? I'm gonna go away. I'm gonna go away. I'm gonna go away. Hello, mister. You want to talk? I don't want to open your cage because if I do, he's probably gonna hate me. Then I will try. I will save and see what happens.
Who are you? What do you want? I don't recognize your face.
Romulus and Remus. Aren't they the ones who founded Rome? Are you a keeper? Why are you in the cell?
I am. They told me it's for my safety and the safety of others. I don't like
Who's this guy in jail? I really didn't explore inside. I explore every single corner. And yet here I am locked in a damn cell. Okay. What happened to you?
cursed madman from the refugee group bit me. I think
Oh, he got bit.
the boys told me he's locked up in a cage now. Good. That's the proper place for animals like him. By the all mother, if I'd known he was carrying
Yay, Burger!
I wouldn't have gone near them.
Burger is the best. Founded Rome and raised by a she-wolf. Oh, I didn't know the she-wolf part. You got sparkling wine to go with it? Bread and wine. This is amazing. I'm so jealous. The only thing I got is gin. I think. Yeah, I think I got gin and whiskey right now. That's the only thing I've got. It's not really good to eat with a burger. Why did he bite you?
He's just mad.
There's a statue of them with the wolf. I didn't know that.
Would bring no good here.
I love those stories of animals raising humans.
Cursed bastard.
Like Tarzan. I wasn't wrong, cursed bastards. Okay, how would you describe what's happening to you?
Damned if I know. Whenever I've had a fever or cold before, I could always explain it. But this, I can't.
The
find
Jungle
words.
Book. Yeah.
Sometimes it feels like I'm fading away. Like the part of me.
I don't think I remember the Jungle Book.
I don't know how to describe it. And there's a voice at times. It calls to me. Each night it draws nearer.
A voice? I mean, dude, you're going mad. They're open frequently, but I like to have at least one left just in case. Yeah, I'm the kind of person who likes to have a little reserve of stuff. Not alcohol specifically, not wine or anything like that, but like if I eat like nearly the last potato, I'm gonna buy a new bag. If I eat anything that it kind of runs out, I need to have one instance of that item in my cupboard to feel safe, to feel like I have all the food I need. It's stupid because it's usually a lot more food than I actually need, but it's okay. You can keep it for very long. But this guy is hearing voices. Like it's weird. Since he got bit. So that's a kind of weird bite.
Like a dread
not at all human, that's for sure. At times, I hear our words within it. But more often, it's like a noise from deep within the bowels of the earth. Like something very wicked.
You are cursed. Can I help you somehow?
Dick and that red priest both came to see me. Both shrugged, offering no cure. Heber says I should wait.
You should wait.
But if you've got anything stronger to drink, I wouldn't say no. It might ease the pain, even just for a little.
Yeah, he's the guy that got bitten. Written by Rudyard Kipling, who also wrote an awesome poem called If. The only thing I remember about Rudyard Kipling is that most people do not like his body of work anymore. Like, he's kind of didn't age well with our, you know, modern sensibilities. I don't know much more detail about it, but that's the only thing I remember. Yeah, take it. What did he say he needed? Shit, I don't remember. Pick an item? I don't know. No, I don't want to pick an item. I want to change my mind. Shit. I'll give him moonshine, you know?
That's really nice of you.
I'm sure that's what he needed.
And steer clear of those strangers.
I think he's drunk now. Oh, he's also got some friendly little drawing on here. Good for him. I'll leave him to his business now. Bye.
Good day. Here to stir things.
You don't have anything else? I thought you would have maybe something else to say because I talked to his prisoner. Whatever. I'll get out of here. Little guy! He's so cute. I love him so much. Did I see everything there was to see? I feel like I'm forgetting something. Is there no blacksmith? I'm certainly hearing a blacksmith right now. Oh, I didn't go here. Oh, I can probably grab this, right? I can probably grab it.
This feeling, it was so strong.
I'm helping King Arthur because I like his voice.
I remember.
That's the only reason I'm doing this.
Weight of it. The power. This blade.
This is King Arthur talking to us right now.
Steel.
It's...
It was a part of me.
So Excalibur holds a piece of your soul?
The sensation is unmistakable.
Alright.
But it carries more than my soul. It carries a part of my legacy.
Why can't I draw the sword?
A sword like that, it doesn't yield easily.
Oh no, I need to invest in strength?
Of body and of will.
Oh, that's bad.
You'll need to grow stronger before it will choose you.
Uh-oh, I don't want to invest in strength, my dude. Arthur's memory. Okay. It's probably the last one we're going to be able to get. He put his soul in a lot of objects. That makes him revival and immortal. Like Voldemort. Yeah, or like a lich who put his soul into a container of some sort. I had a feeling he looked very lich-like when we started. What if I go talk to the captain directly? Why am I able to go talk to him directly? Oh, this place is bigger than I expected. Well, there you go, Brendan. No, that's Ridrick. I guess. Oh, that's the museum.
Welcome to the Museum of the Hall
Sauron, but Sauron did one object. Yeah, you're right.
Most keep under Camelot's jurisdiction. My name is Riderick.
Riderick, I said it right.
I'm happy to introduce you to the rich history of this
fascinating place. Voldemort was a very creative lich. Or, you know, he didn't trust his own power, so he had to spread it into multiple objects. Somebody said Sewell, now you saying Sewell. Which one is it?
Your attention to our numerous exhibits that are, as I like to say, inanimate witnesses of the history of the horns of the south.
Dude, you are long-winded. God damn. I'd like to ask you about seagulls. Do you know what they're afraid of?
I have to admit that local fauna is not one of my main areas of interest.
If some characters just say the name wrong, it would be very immersive. You're right.
As it is rooted in the history of the horns of the south. It used to be the case that a significant part of the daily catch was gobbled up by our troublesome coastal neighbors. So the keepers of that time found a very peculiar way to deal with the problem.
Just tell me what it is.
Dad. Now, where was I? Yes, the keepers of that time. Some of them, called the Seagullers, scared off the coastal...
Feels like I'm making it longer by trying to push him to be faster.
They made them
Masks.
Feathers and pieces of tanned pigskin sewn together. The reason the gulls avoided these masks is unclear, but perhaps their peculiar shape reminded them of a natural predator?
Okay. Tell me about this museum.
Began in the year 542. It is the crowning achievement of a group of keepers who were fascinated with Sewell Firstfoot.
Firstfoot is a fun name.
Years of tremendous effort to finally open an institution devoted to research and education, worthy of commemorating Sewell's great legacy. The first keeper of the museum was Gladwin Flanagan, who was personally appointed by Captain Berra.
I'm gonna fall asleep. I think I've heard about Sewell.
Doubt it. Since Sewell Firstfoot was a remarkable figure, well known to every keeper.
Is this necessary?
On available sources.
Could they make this guy talk a little bit faster?
Most absolute certainty that Sewell Firstfoot.
I mean, it's very immersive that we have an old man speaking like an old man, but it's intense.
As you can probably guess, that's where his moniker, Firstfoot, comes from.
That's intense. That's all? He's only famous because he was the first one to get off the ship?
Of course not. It was just the first of his many great deeds. Sewell was an outstanding commander whose strategic mind, bravery, and charisma contributed to our capture of the South from the Four Dwellers. He was also the founder of the Horns of the South, so I can say with absolute conviction that if it were not for Sewell Firstfoot, we wouldn't even be standing here having this conversation.
Okay, I'm not doing the other one. That's enough of this slow talking dude. Well, you've got interesting... Oh, there's a freaking spoon here? Great. And I cannot grab a single item. I can't steal anything. Oh, that is kind of cool. That is very, very modern art compared to this setting. It's the only painting too. Unfortunate. Suwek, Sewell, Seagull. It sounds similar. Coincidence? I think not. You're not a fan of cancel culture. I don't think there's anything wrong with admitting that you know, a person might have been part of their time and to keep their, you know, what they've brought to society to their time. But if it's a newer person and they should know better, I don't know. I don't believe in cancel culture and the whole everybody jumping on board and just hating everybody and being an asshole for sure. That seems really wrong. But I do believe in, you know, consequences to a person's actions. And those consequences sometimes are just, well, this author made a mistake and I don't like that mistake that they did and I will not buy books from them. But I won't burn the books I already have. And, you know, typically also think that if they wronged anyone in particular, then that person is the only person who can forgive a wrong. Everybody else, well, you just gotta make your own decisions about things. I think everybody should be, well, what is this? Should be reasonable. That's what I think about cancel culture. What? I thought it was a dead person. It's just the dude sleeping there. God damn. And in the case of Rudyard Kipling, if I remember correctly, it's just that people interpreted his work and just didn't like what they interpreted in there. Who's to say it's a mistake though? Who's the arbitrator of such judgments? I think at best, I personally like when people try to just do good by everyone and do their best. And if someone does not try to do good by everyone, I do not want to be associated with that person, you know? And if it's an honest mistake, it's a thing. If it's an intentional, you know, decision that they make and they don't want to change, I usually just move on. It's just like choosing who you associate with. Like if you are friends with people who you don't agree with their way of doing things or their you know, what they believe in, then why are you associating with them? I typically I'm pretty harsh with the people around me. I'm very hard on myself, but I'm also hard on other people. So if I feel a person is just a bad influence or I don't like some of the things that they will say or believe, I usually just don't want to associate with them anymore and I move on with my life. I've had a lot of friends that I kicked out of my life. I found an egg just because of that. Like cheaters. Like I've had a friend who cheated on his girlfriend many times. I was aware. I was trying to make him change his ways. He didn't want to change. He wanted to keep on cheating and being an asshole. I didn't tell the girl because I knew the girl would not believe it anyways. She was really head over heels for him. So I didn't tell her. I just said to the guy, I don't want to be friends with you. I lost a lot of friends doing that, but I think I did the right call. And a few years later, she got the proof she needed to believe that he was indeed cheating, and she left his ass. Those things just happen. That's just how it is. It's not cancel culture. I didn't tell everybody to stop liking him and to be mean to him. I just decided I myself was going to remove myself from the situation. I think everybody should do the same. If you don't like something, just don't encourage it. But yeah, I got my freaking egg. I'm so happy. People are too quick to jump into a bandwagon they don't understand, either in favor or against something, for sure. People will often latch onto the side that they feel more emotionally attached to. So I don't think it speaks on the actual, you know, important popular person that they are, you know, lambasting publicly. I think it speaks on that divide of people who have very different emotional attachments and different emotional needs and experiences. It doesn't say anything about the actual person and what they did. That's how I see it. And they do like to have an opinion without any knowledge. And people like to judge based on their own experiences. Like they will see something on the news and be like, oh, this person did that, therefore they're evil because I've known someone like that before and it was an evil person. But that doesn't mean in this specific case that you just read about, it's going to be the same thing that what you lived through. And like, that's why, you know, in cases of like court cases, the jury has to be as neutral as can be to be fair and just. Even though I do feel like our justice system pretty much fails victims, but that's another topic entirely. You say I had 3 female friends around the same time who got cheated on and all ended up getting back with the cheater. It annoyed me to the extent I wrote about it. I mean, I think it's a personal, for that specifically, it's a personal choice. They decided to forgive, maybe not forget, but forgive to an extent. They gave the person a second chance, and it's a choice. I have never been cheated on, so I don't even know what that's like, but I have been the person who saw other people being cheated on, and I did not like to see it. I thought it was very selfish of the people who did it, and I don't like it. I don't tolerate it in my friend group. That's what I do. Ooh. We can make an armor weight reduction. We can do some handcrafting. We can upgrade stuff. This is great. If you don't forget, then you don't really forgive. No, there's a difference between forgetting and forgiving. Forgiving is saying, I understand you made a mistake, a bad judgment, and I forgive that lapse in judgment in the past, but I do not forget in the sense that I will not bring it up. I will not use it as a tool during fights, that sort of thing. That is wrong. That is not using it properly. But, you know, you can't forget it. It's not something you can just put aside and never think about. So I think you can't forget. Forgiving is an active choice. It's giving up on these negative emotions that you attach to what happened is forgiving. It's not even forgiving a person. It's literally letting go of the anger or the resentment or the pain that's attached to it. That's how I see it. Jury is a weird thing, just like job interview. It feels like it becomes more about being likable than truthful. I mean, the way the juries work is kind of weird because from what I understand, sometimes they can kind of choose who goes on a jury. Like, oh no, you have personal stakes in this topic that we're going to be discussing. We can't have you. You're going to be an emotional, you know, member of jury. Or, oh, you have nothing to do and you have no knowledge of this, you know, whatever happened. Then we want you on the jury because you're going to be an impartial person. But not really. They might just not be interested. And if they're not interested in what happened, then who are they to decide on guilt or not? It's kind of weird to me the way we work. Jews are never unbiased. Everyone has their biases. Exactly. I believe that. Law, in my opinion, should be the extreme of objectiveness, so when something is up to interpretation or arbitrary, it's off. Yeah. I wish it could be. I don't think as humans that we can create anything that would be so objective, because we're human. As the forgetting part, if you keep recalling it, then you still hold on to the emotion of being cheated on. That will affect your relationship going forward. I don't think forgetting the way I meant it means that you don't forget something. Doesn't mean that you are reminded every day and you think about it every day. It's just you remain aware that that person made, you know, a lapse in judgment, a bad decision, and you remain aware of it, but you don't keep it at the forefront of your thoughts. You need to process that shit. Otherwise, that relationship is doomed. It's not going to work out. Like, forgiving in words doesn't count if you are going to mull over the emotions and hold it against the person. Obviously that's not gonna work. But did you get some armor recipes? I did get one armor recipe. I'm gonna try to build it right now because I'm curious about it. You can forgive without forgetting. I think so too. I think that's what I'm saying. But not everybody's the same, and not everybody's gonna have the same you know, view on that for sure. Yay, this is the Shadowblade's lamellar armor. And we don't have the wolf pelt needed to make it. But even if we did, I mean, this is way too much armor. What the fuck? Look at this. It's 80 armor. Everything we found up until now was like 2 or 3 armor. This is crazy. That said, someone steals from you and you forgive them. That doesn't mean you won't be more sus than others if something goes missing. For sure. The Seaguller's mask. I need to make it for this guy. That's a quest item. Craft. Okay, I'm making this. He's gonna be happy. I can't wear this. I can't wear this. I can't wear shit. Alright, I give up. I can't do anything. I suck. Can I make arrows? I can't even make arrows because you need broken arrows. I've been selling broken arrows because I thought they were useless. Ah! The saying is forgive and forget for a reason, but I acknowledge we may have different interpretations of forgetting. Yeah. It's okay. Need to grab some water. Go get some water! Water is life. Always have water. Either boiled water with tea in it or normal tap water. One or the other, sometimes both. What can I do as an upgrade? Let's say I want to upgrade this. Oh, I can make it better. Alright, I like it. Why won't it allow me? Upgrade this. And then here. Oh, it costs. And I don't have money. I have to put money into improving my shit. God damn it. That's why it's so hard to reintegrate ex-cons into society. They always have a stigma that follows them, yeah. I also think that it's because people don't understand the point of the incarceration system. They believe that it is a punishment. But I think in a lot of places, like in Canada, the point is not punishment. It's removing the individual from doing harm in society and helping them improve and change, and then eventually reintegrate them in society. But we don't focus enough on that, unfortunately, so it's not gonna work really well. I'll improve this. I'll improve the pants. It's just 100. I can do that. Oh, did I already do it? I did do it. I thought it would be like fanfare or something, music or a sound that made it seem like I improved it. But it is a +1 now. I see. So I did spend the money. And if I want to attach a relic on my favorite weapon, I can put on... It's cost me 500 to add stuff to my weapon. God damn it. And in America, incarceration has become the new slavery. Oh yeah, for sure. It's become a business. And then in order to make money off of it, they also just literally make them work. Make prisoners work, which should be illegal, to be honest. I can't seem to do anything. I can't seem to understand how this works. What does that mean? It costs way too much. I'm poor. I'm so poor. What is this? The quarters. I don't care. I don't want to be poor anymore. Why are everybody making me poor? Garrison? Have I been garrison? I don't think it should be illegal, but they should be paid a fair wage. Yeah, okay. If you want them to participate in society and work, give them choices and give them a fair wage. But then there's still going to be a problem and the chance of them running away, which is kind of the problem. I don't think I could talk to this guy. Oh! This is not like Oblivion. I cannot wake them up, but I did talk to this guy. I recognize his face. Him too. I recognize his name. And Temur, we did talk to him. So, okay. We talked to everybody. I think we are done with the keep. I think we just are. This doesn't need to set a bonfire? Arthur Memories? Why would I do that? Why is there a jail thing? It seems to be broken? What? What is happening on the other side of this thing? Can I go up there somehow? Maybe from up there? I think we're done with the keep, but I just want to go and see if I can go on the other side of that door. I'm too curious for my own good. Okay, so that's not the path. This is going down. Oh, here. Yeah, I can go on the other side. Ta-da! Can I dig? So that's just a condemned room that they, like, door that they don't want us to go through. So I don't have to be afraid when I'm inside of here. It doesn't seem like the weird yellow lights are coming around. Requires a key to the dungeons. It's a crypt. I love it. And now I can't go back inside. Shit. I'm an idiot. Alright. What am I gonna do? I can make my recipe too. Shit, I forgot. Let's grab some copper, guys. We've been up there. Let's just walk around. Hope for the best. That's the weirdest grate ever, though. I was expecting like water on the other side. Gosh, my dude, you just walked through the wall. You're a powerful little guy. Okay, so this is like a big protection or something. Really is. Alright, so what am I gonna do? I'm gonna go to the guy who wanted a pie. I think there's a guy here, so I think I'm just gonna rest. Yeah. Gonna rest till 8 a.m. Also, I heard the dumbest thing where convicts would volunteer to be firefighters, but they have those crazy forest fires, but an ex-convict cannot become a firefighter. That is crazy, you're right. I would be so pissed off. It should not be acceptable. Why are you doing knocking your arrow and looking at me like that, mister? It's the guy, I think it's the guy Timur who wants to have some mom spy. Mom pie. Here. Ta-da! I made it! Now I need to find the dude. I'm just gonna activate. Oh shit! Oh, we have a bestiary. Nice. Alright, so which one did I just do? It was Mom's finest pie. Now we're gonna be able to see where the guy is, so I can give him his pie. Dude, are you okay?
You're the reason they put me here.
Yeah, you deserve it.
Wait until they let me out. I'll beat you so hard your own mother won't recognize.
Good thing I don't have a mother.
Come a little closer, so I can spit in your face.
You're drunk. A drunk keeper guarding the gate. You did this yourself.
Nobody asked your opinion.
I mean,
drink because I want to. I drink because guarding that empty gate is the most boring shit in the world. What's it to you anyway, huh?
it's nothing.
Maybe
I don't care about you.
But the gate was guarded. It's not your damn pin. I wouldn't even let you in. But all is not lost. We can still be friends.
We got to see someone there. Yeah, and he's not in the right position. His butt should be up in the air to look more stupid.
I'm not guarding the gate right.
He's like kneeling.
There's nothing wrong with having a little sip, right?
There is something wrong with having a little sip, you stupid guy.
Just a drop. That's all I ask.
The more you drink, the longer you're gonna stay in here. You're right, you can't harm anyone here. Maybe I would give you some, but I don't have anything like that with me. Forget the booze, preferably forever. You're already drunk enough for a lifetime.
That's for me to decide. If you don't even want to help me with such a tiny thing, then get out of my sight. Me a throw pass to the boat.
I didn't think they would be kneeling.
Bastard.
That's the thing. I was looking at it, I was like, this is for a child. But no, they just make a person kneel. Like an idiot. Because you're an idiot. Because you were drinking on duty. You're an idiot. Where's the guy that I talked to who was here? He was the quest giver and now he's nowhere. This is annoying. This is so annoying. What am I supposed to do? Just wait here forever? Where do I find the guy? Is he sleeping? He might be sleeping. I'll wait a little longer at the fire. For like 2 hours. Yes! Here's your pie!
Yes. Still tastes like shit.
Good to know.
Exactly how my mother would make it. It's just what I needed.
What? You wanted to eat shit?
Oh, don't get me wrong. I really appreciate what you did for me. It's just that every time I doubt my service in the Horns of the South, I need a reminder of why I enlisted.
To get away from your mom's cooking?
My mother wasn't much of anything, to tell the truth.
Somebody's again pushing me. This is annoying.
That I should be glad she even kept me.
Oh God.
And every day
You don't say that to a child.
A new uncle.
Oh no.
Uncles like to kick me out of my own house when they were drinking and getting busy.
No.
Then, when she'd sober up and got rid of an uncle, she'd bake me that pie as an apology. It always tasted like shit. If the other villagers hadn't been feeding me, I would have starved to death. Hence the pie.
Now you have a new family.
Yeah, I do. So, despite the shitty weather and the world being on the verge of collapse, there's still nowhere else I'd rather be.
Oh, that's almost sweet, my dude. Oh, Wolfie! Oh, Wolfie's recipe! You had spicy chorizo, I think that's how you say that, king prawns with marinated flame-seared British chicken, and a smoked paprika sauce with a splash of sherry paella for dinner today. I think that's paella? I'm not sure. A flame-seared British chicken. That sounds amazing. That sounds like it's great. And the smoked paprika sauce? Now I'm curious how you make that smoked paprika sauce. I kind of want to have some of that. It's a Spanish national dish, and it would be called paella, no? Doesn't Spanish people say the double L like a ya sound? Alright, we are out of here. I am so done with these assholes, I think. I'm just gonna go explore a little bit. You know, maybe do a couple quests, a couple bounties, jump around, stretch my legs, get a couple of my little nice guys though. Are close enough? I think in English people say paella, but I think it's paella, but whatever. I don't know, and none of us is Spanish, so we can't really make sure. Mana potion, that's great. Alright, so I got my 3 little guys out. That looked like it was shiny, but it's not. Parsley, carrots. We're gonna make so much good food after. What the fuck is that thing on that wall there? Alright, I'm gonna go see that. I want to see that. Did you find the blood lake? I haven't. I've read something about a blood lake. Oh shit, I thought this guy would give me a quest. He wants to attack me? How dare you? I already forgot how to play this game. Ta-da! We did it, guys. Okay, these little summons are great. Burdock root, burdock root. Hold the burdock root. It was a British recipe, so I pronounced it the British way. That makes sense. It's close to where you get here. Oh, found a match. Got to go. Alright, alright. New location discovered. What is this? Oh, that's good. They are handling so many of these ads.
You're only making me angrier.
I mean, am I? Or are you just an angry dude generally? You can't hit my baby like that. How dare you? Rented skin? I skinned this person? Ugh. Be right back, painkiller. Oh, you're right. I smell a DBD gamer in the chat. And right now, I think it takes a while to get a match in DBD, but that is such a fun game. Another egg. I don't need eggs anymore though. I'm gonna grab some stuff so that I have more to sell. I don't want to have nothing to sell. Springtrap time! First time playing it. Nice! I hope you like it. You tell me all about it after. I want to know how you like it. I haven't played Springtrap, but I played against him a lot, and it's really fun. I think DBD is the game I've watched the most without actually playing it. Wow. I've watched a little bit of DBD. I have mostly played it. I think the game that I've watched the most is Elden Ring, because I really like it, but I know I could never play it. I had a friend who would always stream it. That's cool. I really like it. I found a streamer the other day who was playing it. It was really cool to watch. Am I supposed to do something with that big thing? Am I supposed to ignore it? Is my character gonna comment on it? That... Oh, that's one of the slave creatures that we saw in that other world. He's got like no brain, no eyes. It's the most sad thing. They're always in chains, and last time they were doing a lot of hard work. I'm gonna call it that. Oh yeah, I think I know what you mean by the red lake. I think we were about to go in that direction, then we didn't go. Well, that is a bad cage. That is not fun. I don't like these things. I know it's meant to like transport criminals or something, but symbolically I really just don't like it. Yeah, come on over. Come on over. I believe in you.
I'll fight till I die.
You're an old man. You will die. There you go. See, he's dead. I'm just gonna loot everything. Alright, there's a guy over there.
Stay sharp.
Wow, whoa, 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 whoa. That was a special kill. Nice. I'm not really into the horror stuff, so I was never interested in playing it. I was not interested in playing it until I had a group of friends who wanted to play it together. Like, I don't think that's the kind of game that's very fun. If you play Survivor and you just go with complete strangers, kind of sucks. But with other people, it's much funner. And also, it's really harsh. It's hard to play. The fuck is that thing up there? What? No. No. I'm not okay with this. You did see that creature, didn't you? This is why I say this feels like Elden Ring. You're fertilizing the soil. You are. I don't fight like a milkmaid. You're a nincompoop. There you go. Ta-da. Oh shit, there's other guys. I thought I was done. Wow. How dare you shoot stuff at me. Whoa. This is fun. Combat was hard at the beginning, but now it's getting much better. I hate also these things. I hate hangings in general. I don't understand how people could do that. Ooh, letter from a shady merchant. Sure. Pay attention, you morons, because my patience is running thin. I need a hangman's noose, an ogre's right toe, and a couple of drowned tongues. I have all of those things. And trust me, I can tell the difference between a drowned tongue and a dead horse's tongue, because I, unlike you, am not a complete idiot. If you try to swindle me one more time, our deal is over. And stop asking for money up front. You bring me the goods, you get the money. That's it. End the story. M. P.S. You can bring me the hangman's tongue, though. Might be useful. Ha! I kind of like this guy's humor. Alright, can I get one of these? Can I get a noose? Kinda cannot do that somehow. You should have played Avowed. I think you would have enjoyed it. I think I will eventually. It's definitely on my list of games to play for sure. I believe the hanging was used as a visual deterrent. Yeah, I mean, also people kind of liked it. People were into gruesome shit. And they felt, you know, it's the whole scapegoating that still exists today. That is also part of cancel culture. The whole idea of we will exterminate the evil from our society by taking that one example of a person who does the thing that we should abhor, and then we should treat that person horribly and, you know, execute them publicly, in this case socially nowadays. It's the same thing, and people revel in it. People love it. Ah, shit. The game crashed again. It had an update, but I don't think it was good enough. We're going to be first crashing it and then restarting again. As long as it's not too complicated to restart, I don't mind having to do the minor reopening once in a while. Especially since we did play for quite a while before that happened. It's a 2 hours and then a crash. It's not too bad. Oblivion was earlier at the time when Oblivion came out. It was every 30 minutes I was crashing. But by the time I was playing on my own at the Oblivion Remastered game, I've been crashing every 5 minutes. It's been absolutely ridiculous. People still are... You're playing this game after all. Yeah. Alright. Well, good thing I save a lot because I expect this. So we were going up here to see what was up there. And we crashed here for no reason whatsoever.
Watch your back.
Watch your back, and I'm just literally... Okay, I'm gonna summon the little guy. And another little guy. That's better. Heal me! Die, die, die. Hey. Let me loot you. You have no idea what my last statement was in reference to you. Nope. You're right. I thought I did until I read it and I was like, actually, I don't remember what that's a response to. I'm a silly butt. Oh, you're alive. You look like you should not be alive. You look like a zombie.
I'm not scared of you.
You got me. You did. Short sword, light bow. So many cool things. Am I already overcumbered? I'm almost overencumbered. This is bad. If you want, you can tell us what you meant to refer to. And show how silly I am for not remembering that. Whatever it is. I keep thinking these lines here are like a trap and I'm walking into a trap, but then it's just, no, it's just a connecting in the landscape. It's silly.
What's that noise?
It's me. Oh shit. Shit. He's a boss. Oh, it's not good. Oh, it's not good. They did not do a lot of damage. This is not good at all. I'm keeping my little guys out. He's like one of the bounties. He's one of the bounties we're supposed to be handling. Uh-oh. 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 I need more little guys. I don't want to hit my own guys. Did I hit my own guys? Oh no. Oh no, he takes a potion? How dare he? Yeah, I'm gonna give you an endless zombie army to fight my little guy. God damn it, he's killing them too fast. Or I'm killing them, I don't know. Good thing I can always cast them back. God damn, it's so scary. How am I supposed to do anything? Okay, I'm gonna shoot that guy. So done. I'm so done with that guy. Stealth archer for the win. Okay, I need more little guys though. before he starts looking at me. Ah, why did you move? He moved. I didn't move. He moved again! Finally. We did it, guys. We're professionals. Professional murderers. Branded skin. Comb the fingerless head. Oh, I cut his actual head. The actual head is cut off. Shit. I'm making him naked. Sorry, dude. And he's got no more head. Also, he's got no more head, but there is no blood? That's probably the way to cut a person's head that is the most efficient and clean and fucking creepy, because it also kind of looks like a butthole, and I don't want to look at that anymore. Alright, so what did you say? You said people used to enjoy the hangings, but people still do enjoy the kind of macabre event, which is why so much of our entertainment media is about killing, including this game. Yes, you're right. Even in real life, boxing and MMA are super popular, but really are not that evolved as a species. That is very true. That is it. I have a hard time watching people hit each other. I have a hard time finding enjoyment and watching people getting hurt, getting bloodied. Like, I don't get it. But at the same time, I like the competitiveness of like any sort of combat oriented game or even competition, that sort of thing. Oh shit, he threw my little guy down. He's an asshole. How dare he do that? But yeah, I have no interest in boxing or MMA. My cousin is a kickboxer and has won medals for it. I've done boxing. I've done a lot of martial arts. I've done fencing. I love fencing. But I don't like the idea of actually using those skills. I don't want to have to hurt anybody. I just want to be able to do it if I have to defend myself, kind of. And even then, it's kind of hard to actually use any sort of self-defense in the moment. Most people are not used to the amount of violence that can happen. So living through some sort of, you know, difficult moment and having to respond properly is really hard. We are not built for that as a species. You can make some of these strong ones. I kind of like that. Let's change this though for the better one. I have this that's a 20 health. This is 25%. I kind of like 25% better. This one is a lot, so that's good. And the food, I don't care. I've done nothing. I would be useless in a fight. I just rely on my stature to intimidate my opponent. I have found that amongst women, I wouldn't say underestimate, but we do not necessarily have a fear or a respect for a man's stature quite as much as we probably should. And men amongst themselves tend to rely too much on stature to determine if a person would be an easy or tough adversary. Because I think it's got to be so much more than stature that you have to care about. Because there are some really, really big guys and they're just like cuddly bears and there's no way that they would harm anyone. And I don't understand how anyone could be afraid of them. I don't get it. I've known so many big guys who did not want to harm anyone. And it's the tiny guys that are aggressive most of the time. They're the ones you should not trust. It's attitude that you should not trust. It's not stature. It's the way they behave, the way they talk, that sort of thing. It's true. Even guys that are untrained just are built stronger than women in general, so they can't just overpower. But the thing is, even if a man can overpower a woman, I think we are built as a species, for the women anyway, to have to find a way to trust that strength and hope it's not going to be turned on you. There is no other thing. There's nothing else you can do, because you can't go through life and just be afraid of everybody who's bigger than you. That for women, it would be absolutely everyone. Like, we'd be afraid of everyone. That makes no sense. So we have to trust in more of our social instincts. And I think that's why it's very different the way men and women go through the world. Men will just assume danger from other men Women will only assume that if they are alone. Now that is a fucked up thing. It's a weird spawn. What is that? No, that's not what I want. This is what I want. And not this. There's more than one? I thought there would be only one. Why am I in first person? Thank you very much. Oh, this is bad. There's also a wolf. Okay, no, I'm running away. I'm running away. I'm running away. I'm running away. I cannot survive this. That's way too many. That's way too many of them. I'm gonna die. Look at how many there are. God damn. Please. My little guys are not helping. This is so scary. Okay, but we got one. We got one. Yay! I really thought I was gonna be gone. God damn. For sure, but it's the same for guys. You have to trust other men. I have found that a lot of men do not trust each other. In my experience, they will have, I guess they will sort of trust, but it's going to be a sort of distanced trust. Like, I trust this guy as far as I can throw him kind of situation. I don't think it's very healthy. So I really hope it's not the case and it's just my biased experience possibly. I've had a lot of guy friends who would just believe, you know, if they can't throw another person around, then they didn't really trust them. I'm so lost. Okay, I should make some... I should make a fire. And fuel so that all this magic thing stops. And then I can talk to him. Nice. Tell me about Excalibur.
It's more than a sword. It's a promise. A blade that stands for unity, for strength, and for hope.
Nice.
It wasn't just mine. It belonged to Avalon.
Ooh, there's a ghosty ghost on the side here.
Every battle was fought for the land and its people.
Yeah, the match was good. Did you win or did the survivors get out? Did you get to Mori anyone?
It demands more than just skill. It demands purpose. Without that,
You don't recommend starting? Everybody I know says they don't recommend to play DPD. For me, it's been a big money sink because I bought a lot of the DLCs and a lot of skins because I'm silly, but you know. I recommend it personally. That's Escape with Hatch. That's a cool escape though. You didn't get to Mori though. That's unfortunate. I'm pretty easygoing, generally don't have issues with other guys, but I have felt intimidated before when I was out walking. I remember a massive dude, but he also had a bulldog and the combination was intimidating. It is. I dated a guy who used his dog to intimidate people. I hated it. I got out of that relationship so fast. Like, it is just such horrible behavior. He literally trained that dog to attack people on command by practicing the dog attacking him, kind of. And he used it as a play thing for the dog, but seriously, that was fucked up. You got Ghoul and anime waifu skin for Ghoul? I also did that. I also got the girl skin for the Ghoul guy. It was great. Last week I got a Springtrap as he came out. Yeah, I didn't get it as it came out because I knew everybody would play him and people would get bored of him. So I'm probably gonna wait a little bit before I get Springtrap. I got so many other killers I want to play, so I'm okay for now. But eventually I will probably get Springtrap too because he is cool. Oh yeah, I think that ship has sailed. I'm more into shooters for multiplayers. Yeah, I like those. I've been playing Darktide since the DLC came out this week. This week or last week? I think it was this week. I love it. Darktide is so cool. Like, it's funner with people, but even like random matches with random people is kind of fun. I played on Malice difficulty, which is a little bit more difficult than the basic difficulty, and there was like people in the chat actually talking and being nice and helpful. And I was very surprised because I was expecting people to be raging assholes, but they were really nice. Yeah, the ghoul girl is the only chance to play the anime waifu for sure. There's no other option. I say that as someone that grew up with dogs, and I had a dog jump at me when I was out walking and it bit me through my coat, but I've remained calm because I knew it was just being friendly. God damn. I've only been afraid of dogs that were on their own, kind of like abandoned dogs that had no color and shit. Those really, really scared me a lot. When I was a kid, I remember going back home at night. It was so dark I couldn't see much around me outside of the lamplight of the streets. And at one point I started hearing like growling from the darkness to my right, and I couldn't see anything in the dark. And I started growling back to scare the dog, and it worked. All right, why did I admit this? You know, I growled back at the dog and it scared it. That's what matters. That's the only thing that matters right now. I want to motivate behavior to make more FNAF DLCs. Yes, yes, all of the other characters. I want Foxy. I want all of them. I want Chica. I want all of them. But you think the dog was being friendly even though it was biting you? Wait, what? I don't think it was very friendly. I was disappointed when Springtrap got called animatronic because it would be more fitting for one of the others. Yeah, you're right. What's Dark Sail thing? Can you give a growling class to growl back the dogs? It's not difficult. Oh, Darktide. Darktide is a Warhammer multiplayer 4-people party shooter. You just run into a bunch of bad guys and you shoot them, and it's really, really fun. Yeah, the Warhammer game. From the dog's perspective, you're bigger than it, so if you growl, it will back off, even if it could outmuscle you. Yeah, I don't think that dog was bigger. That was quite big. It was an average, like kind of almost small dog, medium-sized dog, let's say. I couldn't see what it was exactly in the dark. I could just tell from the growl, and my growling, while it was in the dark and I was in the dark, we both scared each other, and the dog just left me alone. That's the only thing that saved me, I think. But I'm also kind of taller, so obviously maybe my growling was scarier than it you know, that it thought it was scary to me. I thought I'd keep picking up that game so much, but I don't know if friends to play. I have played it for the most part without friends. Only recently did I find someone to play with, and seriously, it's a really cool game, even if you're on your own. Like, I will maybe at some point play it on stream. I really like it. It's a really cool. I just got a bunch of also skins on that game because it's fun. Okay, so he can tell me about the Horns of the South, where like okay, so they used to exist in his time. I'm gonna try to get King Arthur to tell us a little bit more so we can listen to his nice growly voice to inspire us to growl better at dogs in the future.
The horns of
He's such a growly voice.
The crown jewel of these lands. We had barely laid the foundations of Tainted Grail when Seawall and his men had already built a lighthouse, eager to guide our ships to them. He always had a competitive spirit. Of course, it helped that he took every sailor from the homelands with him, along with a handful of knights, so they could learn from one another. And thus, the Keepers of the South were formed. I decreed that every sworn keeper would stand as an equal to a Knight of the Round Table.
Wow.
I doubt they still honor that.
I doubt it too.
But I am glad to see the keepers grown. In my time, there was only a lighthouse and barracks.
Wow. Well, I would play with dogs all the time, and they will play fight with you and bite you, but it wouldn't be strong enough to penetrate the skin, and that's what it felt like. Although if it had jumped at a woman, it would most likely knock them over, as it was a big dog and the owner was irresponsible. That's really sad. I've had a big dog just be very playful and literally jump up It's like the size of a bear. It's a Leonberg, I think it's called. And it's a really, really freaking big bear. Bear of a dog. And when it jumps up to you, it is as tall as a person. And it could put its big paws on each of my shoulders, and I couldn't do anything about it. I just had to accept that big dog trying to lick my face. But he's a sweet boy. He doesn't bite at all, so it's okay. He's the only dog I'm really not scared of at all. The King's Road has clearly seen better days.
I suppose it has. A pity it has become a hunting ground for bandits. But do not worry, my friend. Let us walk this path and make me whole again. I will restore this island to the glory it deserves. The King's Road included.
Yeah, I believe in you, Mr. King. Mr. Arthur King. We have a level up to do. I did not realize that. We're gonna go with some dexterity. We need it for the boots. And then, in terms of the points, it was in perception that I could invest in backstabbing people. There you go. That's what I want to do. Because my guys keep enemies busy, I can backstab a lot more easily. I could try to identify this thing, right? Maybe? Yay! We have Monster Brain and a Highland Axe +2. Interesting. Oh! I didn't realize we were getting out of the fireplace thing. There you are. You are dead. Yeah? You can shut up now. Did I hear a wolf? I heard a wolf. Whatever. I'm going to fast travel to go and hand in the quest because I want to get monies. Oh, you're still here and sleeping? Seriously, dude?
I'm not talking to you, birdface. Get lost. Don't even look at me. You want something from me, you just wait. You'll come here crawling on your knees and I still won't talk to you. Are you happy now? Sober and all? 'Cause I'm not.
Alright. Well, I mean, if you're sleeping on the job, you're not doing much better. So I need to talk to the guy who is here. He's not currently, so I will probably need to sleep a little bit. I would go out walking 2 hours every day, and that's the only time I remember it happening. Yeah, it was on walks. Like, my friends' dogs are perfectly well behaved. It's only on walks that it happened for me too. Walks at night, like coming home from the bus, that sort of thing. Alright, that guy over there, he's the one I need to hand in the head. I hope it pays a lot. Because I want to go buy a new spell. I'd like to collect a bounty for bandits. Yeah.
Really? You fought bandits and killed them?
I know I don't look like it, but I did.
All the details. Here's your reward. But promise you'll tell me everything.
Over a beer, and you're paying. Yeah, how about the bandit leader? I took care of Fingerless Comb.
That's the carcass of Fingerless Comb, isn't it?
Yep.
They've been hunting him for the slaughter of 2 keepers. And now, they finally got him. Well, you have. Here's your reward.
Yeah, you say that. I think the important thing to remember when facing any animal in the wild is to remain calm, as running away will either, in best case scenario, startle it, or will in worst case start chasing you because it will think you are prey. I was very young, going around on my bike with friends, and we were in a neighborhood where a family had their dog out, and the dog was not leashed. It was just on the front lawn and just doing its thing. But I was afraid of dogs, and I left my bike on the side, and I kind of moved away from the dog because I didn't want to get, close to it. And the dog was approaching me in a friendly manner, but I saw it was unleashed. I saw nobody in charge of the dog. And so instead of facing the dog and being friendly with it, I was so afraid I just ran. And the dog chased me. But the dog also overcame me, literally ran faster than me. But I could see, like, right now from my memories, I can remember that the dog was just happy. It was playing. It was running with me. It thought we were just playing around and running. But I was afraid for my life, like yelling. It was crazy. But it was a cute dog. Now that I think about it, it was like one of those golden retriever cutie dogs.
Again?
like killing, don't you?
Yeah, I like killing. It's great.
From afar, or do you prefer to get right up close and watch the light fade from
I do both. Why not both, my friend?
But for now, here's your reward.
Because dogs are treated as pets, they are not respected as animals and can be unpredictable. You have to be careful around any unknown dog, yeah, for sure. And people are also super responsible in how they raise them. They think they're just little harmless little puppies, but really, they can be really dangerous.
Incredible. You're a born killer, aren't you? Instead of just taking out bandit scum, how about hunting something bigger?
Yeah, I want to, but...
Really nasty son of a bitch. Hold up in a nearby brook. I've heard that one swing of his hammer can turn a...
Oh, well, I have to go and get the hammer back?
As you can imagine, the keepers aren't too keen on dealing with him, even though the ogre roams just...
I thought it was a girl ogre.
When Galahad arrives, he certainly won't be pleased.
Oh, it's to the north? So that would not be the same ogre.
You'll earn Camelot's gratitude and a hefty reward.
Yeah, I can do that.
Shiny eye as proof of the kill.
Okay, eyes.
Right off the King's Road. Here, I'll mark it on your map.
A brook. Alright. I don't think I have any other. Okay.
Keep bandits. Go, the hunter waits.
Alright, this guy is bloodthirsty. Oh, it's just gave me 10 coin for each little bandit. This is sad. This is very sad. He doesn't give me enough monies. I only have 500 gold. I'm poor. I think I have just enough to go buy the last spell. The electricity spell, I think it was. Where was that mage though? I don't remember. Was it here? Jan's Quarter, yeah. I want all of the spells in this game. Oh, do you know anything about what's wrong with Cole and the Bitten Keeper?
No, and I'm reluctant to admit that I'm unable to help with this matter. Cole's symptoms are unlike anything I've ever seen. I'm certain it's not one of the usual maladies carried by wild animals. As for the bite on Mahon, although it was a nasty wound at first, it healed very quickly. On Cole, it's barely visible.
You reminded me that as a kid I had a friend, and whenever I went around his house, his dog would always jump at me. And it was an Alsatian, so it was a big dog. And even as someone that was good with dogs, it was quite intimidating sometimes. Yeah, that is a very tall and lanky dog, right? It's the tall, lanky type. Alright, so I think we got everything we need from this guy. I have so many things I should be selling. Oh, I have this mask I have to also give. I can get rid of this. I can get kind of rid of this too, but I'll keep it for now. I don't want this. I don't really want this either. The leather gauntlet. They require a lot. 3 strength, 3 dexterity, 3 endurance. Let's poop. What do I want to go for? I don't really want to wear these things. Decreases the standard cost of dashes while a bow is equipped. Okay, I'm gonna keep it for now. Leather boots. Leather boots of roots. Hitting an enemy immobilizes them for 5 seconds. This can only occur once every 60 seconds. That is kind of cool. I'm gonna keep them for now. When your mana is below 25%, which is most of the time. I'm gonna keep them. Okay, I'm keeping all the boots. Oh. Charge a soulstone with each skill. That is very much like Elder Scrolls. What the hell? When fully charged, 10, the soulstone is destroyed and fully heals players' health and mana. Nah. It's like one use kind of amulet. I don't like that. I'm gonna sell this. There's so many things in my inventory. It is crazy. The shitty merchant, we can sell that. We can sell that. I still have so many heavy things on me. What the hell? Well, I do have to go give that one. And you know what? The Looter's Mask, I don't want to keep it. Okay. Like a German Shepherd was a female named Sky. I love Sky for a dog. It's a cute name. Sorry if I drowned out your message. I got excited talking about dogs. I didn't play any Warhammer games, but I heard Vermintide was pretty good multiplayer. Actually, my group of friends have been kind of trying to get me to play Vermintide 2. I think it's still a very good, modern enough game. Maybe I could play that too. It looks really fun. But it feels like there's not as many people playing that. So maybe... Oh, can I put stuff in my stash? Like all of my ingredients? I don't want to. Fuck it. Nope. I'm not spending time doing that. I'm gonna go talk to the Red Priest, see if he knows anything about the coal guy who got bit. I think he's here. Yeah. We can talk about anything. But yeah, Warhammer is like lately is like a bit of an obsession for me. I wouldn't say it's a problem, but kind of like it. What? Where's the guy? I'm gonna sleep in his bed and wait for him. Are you here now? Hello? I slept in your bed, I'm sorry. Not really. Oh, well, you're blessing me, that's okay. Okay, I thought I could talk to you about coal. Well, poop. I don't have any money. I'm poor. I need to go and kill a lot more bad guys. I was tempted to play Bolt Gun, which is a boomer shooter for Warhammer, but it got removed off the Game Pass. Oh, I didn't know that. I also have it in my wish list on Steam. I haven't bought it yet. I saw it a couple times on sale, and every time I'm like, I'm sure I would like this game, but on my own, it would not be quite as fun to play. It's a bit more linear. And now that I'm streaming, I think that game could definitely be a good streaming game. Kind of reminds me, in terms of the gameplay, to an older game called... What was it? Oh, what was it? Serious Sam. It's just like level after level, you just have various guns and shit to handle the enemies, and like it's waves and waves of enemies, and you just try to survive. And that was like the Serious Sam game that I used to play with my little sister when we were kids. It was so fun. We loved that game so much. Hey! Okay. I never met you before.
The question. Do you know why people always stop and watch a blacksmith at work?
Because it's impressive?
Because he's riveting.
And you should wear a shirt, because I think you got really burned here, guy.
It's good to see a new face in this sad hole. Oh, of course.
You beat it on stream? That's so cool.
Myself. I'm Osbert, local master of hammers and anvils. Do you need your blade sharpened?
I do have a Chaos Bane, which is a Warhammer RPG, but the reviews seem kind of mid, so I don't know when I'll get around to playing it. I have never heard of it. The one that I did play that was a Warhammer RPG was the Rogue Trader one. That one got really good reviews, and I started playing it. Eventually, I want to play it on stream. Like, I started playing it enough to know that I really like it, but I think on stream would be really cool. I entered another DVD match. Okay, good luck! Now as a survivor with a friend. That is fun. I played Mario Kart with my youngest sister, and she would always kick my ass. I only played Mario Kart at other friends' places because I didn't have a console when I was a kid, and they would kick my ass because they could play all the time and be really good. And for me, it was like my first time playing, so I kept losing. Oh, you just died! You already died! Oh, you don't get any visitors?
Not really. Especially since we went into a lockdown a while ago.
Yeah, we also did go into a lockdown not long ago.
A ship would make a stop at the village below, but
oh, that's true. I didn't go to the village. I need to go.
Well, since the entire shit show that's going down everywhere. Now that I think of it, you're the first they've let in. What'd you do? Who did you bribe?
I bribed everybody. Yeah, my sister had a Wii, and I think that was pretty much the only game she had, along with Wii Sports, so she got really good at it. Oh, that's cool. I didn't know it was on Wii. I didn't even know that was on there. How do you even play that? Yeah, to Rogue Trader is freaking fun. It's a lot of fun. It's kind of an overly complicated D&D in the sense that the rules are more similar to Pathfinder than D&D. So if you're familiar with Pathfinder, you will find it kind of easy to get around. It's not the same. Definitely not the same. But the leveling is interesting. There's a new class that also came out recently. It's the same class that they added to Darktide, which is kind of funny. And a lot of people are saying it's good. So I really want to play that new class. I have this spin.
Oh, so you have friends in Camelot.
Oh, that's what it means. Customization seemed a bit too simple. It's not so much the visual customization in that game. It's the amount of different experiences you can have depending on which character is in your party, what class and background you chose. It is a very good Dragon Age Origins in terms of the depth of the story and the consequences of your choices. There is so much to it. Like, so much to the game. And it is so big. Literally, I say I started it. I think I got into Act 2. And I was so far from the ending of that story. It's so big. It's a very big game. It's really cool. I like it. On stream, it would take so many weeks to finish. But I think it would be really cool. Mario Kart is on every Nintendo console. Obviously, it is. Someone who has a console would know that. But I don't have a console. I don't have any consoles. I don't play console games. I only have a Switch. And the only thing I know about the Switch is the games I have on it. Pokemon and Zelda and Animal Crossing and a couple other smaller games, but they're also like computer games that they just put on the Switch for some reason. I don't know anything about consoles. Yeah, you heard good things about Rogue Trader recently. Yeah, me too. The new DLC came with a bunch of really positive reviews. I think a lot of people are really liking it. If Darktide had Sisters of Battle, I would instant get that game. Thing is with Darktide is they don't have the overpowered armies. So they don't have Space Marines, they don't have Battle Sisters, they don't have Sisters of Silence or whatever. They don't have the Custodies, they don't have the big guys. What they have is criminals. People who are the bottom rung of society. You give them a gun and then they go into battle. So you can have a background as a Cadian or as a Creek. You can have a background as just a random miner, a farmer, a priest, a acolyte, a person who literally just washes and cleans statues in the temple. Like, you can be a little nobody, but then they give you a gun, they give you a mission, and you start to become somebody. And you can be really powerful. And to be honest, the Zealot, if you play the Zealot class as a girl with a bunch of Sister of Battle-like tattoos on your face and body, kind of feels like a Battle Sister. It's really cool. It's really nice. There are human and transhuman characters. So the big burly guy, the Ogren, that's a transhuman character. So they're like a modified human. They are also playable. So that's fun. Yeah, Sisters of Battle would be great. You have a Sister of Battle in Rogue Trader, I think. Yeah, there is one. She can join your party if you do the right things. You can have a Space Marine in your party in that game. You can have an elf in your party in that game. It's really cool. I love that game. I always wanted to be somebody. Yeah. You want armor? But I'm not there yet. But I am not her there. You're there. What? I'm not sure I get that sentence. I'm sorry.
Of course I do. Those pins are peak craftsmanship, and very rare at that. We only gave them out on Camelot's orders. But when I look at you, well, it's pretty obvious you wouldn't be able to beat a knight.
I would be able to beat a knight. Fuck you, dude. People judge me so harshly in this game. They're all assholes.
Good for you.
I should beat them up. You mentioned you were in lockdown?
Yeah. After we lost 2 squads trying to take back the All-Mother's Temple from the Dalrita, our captain decided that nobody leaves the Horns.
When you said this make perfect sense, agreed. I just suck at reading them.
Is trying to keep the
I don't drink on stream. I would never, but I am extremely sleepy.
The rest are losing their wages on drink.
I may have had like 4 hours of sleep last night, so I'm extremely sleepy and loopy, and that's how it is. You said there's a shit show going down everywhere. What do you mean? I seen the shit show. Why am I asking this guy about the shit show? I seen it. This is stupid.
Sometimes I wonder, you know, how many things can go wrong at the same
I was doing some and just started a stream. Really? I'm drinking a black cherry and raspberry sparkling water. Oh, that sounds good. On stream, I'm always either drinking water or tea. Just tea. All kinds of tea.
after that, we saw waves of bandits approaching from there. Desperate people. They took a lot of our territory.
Yeah, the bandits
Then,
are everywhere.
the Tainted tribes took over the All-Mother's temple. And after that, the supply chains from Camelot collapsed for some reason.
Some reason. I bet I'm gonna find out what the reason is.
We're in quite a pickle, my friend. We've started betting on what's going to happen next. Sea monsters?
I seen the sea monsters, so yeah, possible. I had an angelical existential crisis on stream after drinking. Ha. I will need to be there next time that happens. That sounds funny. That sounds interesting to watch. Okay, so the weirdness started spreading near Grubwood.
Yes. A damn forest north of here was already cursed.
A lot of things are north of here. We're pretty much in the south, my dude. That's not giving me much information.
They say that some men here started going dark up north.
Oh.
With that, the weirdness started moving.
The Menhirs are the protection that Merlin installed.
We're fucked. But you know that. Every child has heard the stories.
Yeah, every child has heard the stories that we are fucked. For sure. I just arrived here. Tell me more about those bandits.
Told. Most of them are just people desperate to
You've not had alcohol in about 8 years? Wow.
Dying out because of the weirdness.
That's, you know, that's really cool. If that's what you want to do, that's what you want to do. I probably should not drink anymore at all. It just makes me depressed and tired. It's not really fun for me. But I don't really drink much anyway.
They're like rabid wolves. Too bad they're here now too.
The Dariata took over the All-Mother's temple?
I don't know. It's hard to explain. They kept to themselves, perched in the mountains near the Forlorn Swords.
Near the Forlorn Swords? That's very far from here.
And suddenly we saw ships arriving near our eastern shores. A couple days later, the tribes took over. One good thing.
So the tribes are in the east, is what I'm getting.
One bad thing, we aren't either.
Huh. I'm just a social drinker, but I've been antisocial. Well, there's that for sure. I'm a social drinker, but I can be a social drinker like on Discord with friends while playing games, that sort of thing. I don't need to necessarily be in the same, you know, room as my friends when I'm being social and drinking. But yeah. I think most of my friends just don't drink much, or we don't see each other enough. That's the other thing. So I guess I was not very social either in the last few years. Anything positive going around here? Yeah, good question.
I heard that dew fell down the stairs and didn't break a single bone. So that's a start. Other than that, no, I can't think of anything.
I am being a social drinker. Exactly, you are being a social drinker. You're drinking and being social with us. That's very social. Do you have any work for me? Or I need a warm coat.
It's for Dan.
Yes.
That ungrateful bastard still on the
Oh
wall.
shit, I'm gonna have to build it. Yes, you told me about your disagreement.
Disagreement? Sure, you could call it that. And I guess I might have overreacted a bit.
Thank you for admitting it.
Since Dan is on the wall and I'm here, I couldn't tell him that I get it. The prank and all. And I forgave him a long time ago. And now that I think about it, it was a hell of a prank.
I don't remember the prank. We talked to him last night and I don't remember. So you're not mad at all?
Well, he was right. I am old, but inefficient, stung a little bit. After all, I did my job well. And his sword is as sharp as Excalibur itself.
Yes, it is, I'm sure. That's nice. Now, about the coat?
I may not be angry with him anymore. But that doesn't mean I'll work my ass off so that his doesn't freeze. Here's an explanation of how to make it.
Oh, I can make it, sure. It's the whole, like, how to learn how to make stuff in the game. That's cool. I used to go to my local pub every day. It was a lot of fun hanging out, getting drunk, but it got taken over and turned into a gastropub. So I just stopped going and in turn stopped drinking. Is a gastropub like a sort of fancier type place? Like it costs more and that sort of thing? Is that what it means? I've never heard of that. Do you have any work for me?
Ha! Friend, I wish. But the only task I could use help with might be a bit too delicate for you to handle.
Too delicate? I have very delicate hands.
Then feel free to prove it. And I'll have work for you immediately.
Sure, let's do that. I will prove it to you.
Enough of them to go around. And Now that we're on lockdown, there's not much demand for my services either.
I hope you pay well. There must be something I can help you out with.
I said I don't have any job.
I didn't have any other options.
That doesn't mean I can't teach you a thing or two.
Okay,
If you're
teach
willing
me.
to learn, that is.
I am willing. Sure, teach me.
Since you're free to wander about,
It's basically a restaurant pub as opposed to being a pub that served food, which it was before. Okay, so the focus is on food instead. Is it because there was like a change of management kind of
they're
situation?
likely snatching up the corpses, using the muck to cook their weird concoctions. But perhaps you'd rather craft yourself some armor from those hides, huh?
I looked at the armors I could craft, but the problem with the armors is that they required too much money I don't have. I'm too poor to make them.
And when you're done, you can bring it over so I can see what you've made.
I did see that the lamellar armor was like really, really good. Like it was a really good armor, but I can't build it. Ooh, that's a nice looking shield, a kite shield and a wooden shield. How to forge? I'm not crazy about forging, to be honest. Ooh, the knight's breastplate. And then these are wooden arrow, copper arrow, iron arrow. I think making arrows would be kind of a cool thing. I should get this one. If I get it though, I'm probably not going to be able to make anything. Oh, too bad. I'm getting it. And then I can sell it because I've learned how to make things now. I could sell Shadow Blade. Oh, and it's a one-handed. But is it a dagger or is it a sword? I don't know, but I want to keep it. I'm gonna get rid of this. Requires more dexterity, but it's not as good as what I have already on me. I don't understand. Oh, it doesn't do as much damage because I'm not proficient in dexterity. So that would be better. That would also be better. It's the same damage. This one I could actually use. I'm an idiot. I don't even have it on me. Right, I'm gonna sell this. Sell this. This. Highland axe +2. I don't care about that. I'll keep one wood cutting axe. Okay, I'm gonna keep one of these. The best one would be this one. I have so many arrows. What the hell? I have so many. I can't sell these things. I don't have a lot of money. I'm so poor. I want to read it though, the arrow story. Okay, I'm gonna read it. Did you? Oh yeah. All of them? Yeah, I think so. And they got rid of the pool table to make room for more food tables. It had 3 landlords in the year and a half that was going down there. I was usually in there for a midday to close in time or even later for a lock-in. Nice. I've never been to a pub. It looks really cool. The art of making arrows. It's absurd, but the Guild of Journeymen insisted I write this for their systematized knowledge. Arrows are made, not written about. Still, here it is, the grand textbook on wooden and iron arrows. Since I'm wasting my time with parchment, let me stress the importance of proper fletching. Correctly sized feathers increase speed, reduce air resistance, and boost penetration, which is essential for a deadlier shot. Heavier arrows require more abundant fletching. Take it from me, turkey feathers are perfect for any arrow type. Alright. Well, I'm going to show you the armors I could make, Angel. You can tell me handcrafting here. So I can make... Oh, this is a new one, a Corpse Eater's Rags. That's a new one. The Corpse Eater's Cap is also new. But I had earlier, I had the leather jacket here. And I had this one, the lamellar armor, which is 80 armor. I don't understand how that's even possible. And I didn't have the wolf pelts to do it earlier, so I couldn't make it. I don't know if I should, but I have to make the warm coat for a quest. So I kind of have no other option. That's for the quest. So I can't make it anymore. I need 2 more wolf pelts to do it. And no, Wolfie, I have not killed the wolves. I have found the wolf pelts already, like, off of the wolves themselves. Can I upgrade something? My boots, maybe? Yeah. Alright. I made something. I don't think that's what I was supposed to make. This guy wanted me to prove myself to him by making something. And I don't remember. Didn't say it was a gold ring of some sort. I'm gonna sell my book. I don't need the book anymore. Yeah. Okay. Inventory, I'm gonna change my dagger to this one. Same here. And same here. Eventually I'll be able to switch. But right now I don't have the dexterity, but I will eventually. I'll do fine with that. I have a cloak. Oh, well, I could wear it, but what's the point? Oh, I could make it. That gives me an additional optimal dash? What? The original landlords were a family with 3 girls. The middle child was like 8 years old, and we would sit at the bar and sing Disney songs and do coloring in there. Oh, they were like extended family. I love it. That is the thing that I picture about England in general, or like Britain in general, is the whole idea of the pubs being very family, very small businesses and people gathering there. It just feels like a romantic kind of setting. I'm gonna wear this one instead. I have a new hat that I don't want to wear. And the hunting trousers, which I cannot wear. And I can't wear that silly coat. So I need to go find 2 guys. One who is dying of being cold and one who is afraid of seagulls. And I will give them the stuff I have just crafted. Was it here? I think it was here. I'm keeping a close eye on your wolf engagement. I have not hurt a single wolf. I think I may have killed a dog earlier, but it was not my fault. The dog attacked me. Where was the guy who was cold? Oh, he was up here, wasn't he? Yes! Cold guy.
Oh, thank you, friend.
That's all you needed? Just something around your neck?
Even though I don't have much, I can at least tell you about something I saw a little while ago. It might be interesting for an adventurer like you.
Maybe it's interesting.
Rocks near the shore. When it gets dark, sometimes I see a light there. I'm not sure what it could be though. A bandit camp this close to the Horns? Impossible. The Daliata? No way. They wouldn't hide like that. Maybe something else entirely? It's probably nothing, but maybe you could find something interesting or valuable there.
Maybe. Thanks.
Farewell.
Alright, and then the guy who's afraid of birds is somewhere over there. I don't know how to get up there. Whoa! That was almost a bad decision.
What a nice day.
How do we get up there? I don't remember. Oh, probably just here. No, this way. Huh. Not sure where the guy was. Was he up here? Over there! The seagull guy!
There you are! Finally! Do you have what I need?
Sure, I wasted a lot of resources to make this. Hope you like it.
Are you sure? Ah, whatever, sod it.
Put it on. Yes. You look horrible.
Damn rascals! You can go now.
You look like a harpy. I think you're forgetting something.
Right. Here, take this. But don't think, even for a moment, that the struggle is over. We need more, much more, to finally rid ourselves of those blasted birds once and for all. Are you ready for the next step in our fight against the flying, shitting enemy?
What can I do?
Spirit, in a war like this, every ally counts.
You're a madman.
I've got the perfect seagull trap design right
I feel this is not a seagull issue. It's gonna be something else.
and set them up in some strategic spots, like this one. And those flying pests will surely get caught. We need to work smart.
Don't you think this whole campaign has gone too far?
As long as I live and can do something, I'll keep fighting.
Sure. Yeah, I'm nothing against seagulls. I just wanted to help you.
Appreciate that. But this war still needs soldiers.
You're crazy.
You can be my first officer.
Enough of this madness. I won't help you.
All the seagulls shit on you. You clearly don't understand the gravity of the situation. Soon, you'll realize this is no joke. It's us or them. You'll come crawling back to me. You'll see.
Maybe. We will indeed see. Whatever the fuck that's gonna happen. I don't know. I don't know. What is this? I don't think I've been here. Have I? No! I've never been here. What? They have a thing to grow stuff? The second landlords were just interim and were not super friendly, and the third landlord was a weird guy, but he would always give me free shots and trying to get me to stay after pub close to play pool. Oh, that's a friendly guy. He just wanted a friend. Well, this place is really cool. Hey, got a chicken. And eggs. I would have stolen your eggs before.
Watch the feet.
I will.
Your feet and my priceless seedlings. I swear, your nosiness will be the death of you.
Will it really? You need anything?
I have everything I need.
Okay.
And you, the fly in the ointment.
Go poop. I just got here and I don't know you.
I'm Owen.
Owen? That's okay. That's an interesting way of spelling it. Are you always this welcoming? Why the garden on the roof?
It's safe. I can keep an eye on it. And I can chase off the seagulls. And when the weirdness comes, and the dead start rising up from their graves, then a rooftop garden will be much safer than one on the ground.
What's the point of having a rooftop garden that you clearly don't let anyone into?
I let Rark in. He doesn't talk so much. He's my best friend.
Chickens are literally moving me around. How can you call someone a best friend if you don't like talking?
My hoe in your skull would be worth 1,000 words.
Do you have trouble with seagulls?
I can handle a few seagulls. I'm not like that idiot Gwilyn.
Gwilyn. Okay, well, bye.
To talk to plants to help them grow. I'm not gonna waste my breath on people.
Alright, if you say so. The chicken are a little bit creepy. Alright, I don't want to stay here. I want to go down to the village. Yeah. There was also this old lady called Jenny that would come in from time to time, and she would always have like 10 carrier bags, and I would help her carry her bags home when she lived around the corner from me. What do you mean carrier bags? Like, what kind of bags? Like traveling luggage?
You lost or what?
I'm not lost. Shut up. I don't ever forget how to get to the area. I'm not finding where I want to go. I'm lost. It's nice. It's like a little community. Everybody knows everybody. Everybody's nice to everybody. I like that. Alright, I'm gonna go this way, I guess. We're gonna go back to where we were earlier. Walking on people's roofs is very polite. I'm a very... Oh, this is the way. It's down here, isn't it? Yeah. That's where I wanted to go earlier and I forgot. Ta 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 ta. We can run so fast in this game. I love it. Every game should have like something this quick. I love it. Back. Died again. What little community? We were talking about like in England, Britain, like how there's like cute communities and people are close and friendly and they can go to the pub and it's adorable and I just like it. It's a vibe. She was like a bag lady. I think it was just like her mental illness that she always had bags. Oh, I see, I see, I see. There are some people like that here too. They just have just scary stuff. I think sometimes it's just the idea that you have to have your stuff to feel safe and comfortable. And a lot of people have a lot of stuff. That's it. We're all different. But yes, thank you so much for spending time with me tonight. I think I'm gonna cut it a little bit short today because I did not sleep a lot last night and I'm starting to get a bit of a headache. But I'm gonna end it a little bit early, but we're gonna play again on Saturday.